straight, man. I told. Oh, I didn't tell you that one of my students told me she pansexual, man.
What the fuck is that?
She like everything. Men, women, bisexuals, transsexuals. What is it? What else is it? Non-gender conforming, non-binary. She said she like everything, bro.
What the fuck, bro? How do you find that out? Like, where do you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where, like, how did you get how did you find out you like everything?
So this is the thing. So she's told her parents. Pop said, if you was a boy, I would have just started over. Her mom's ain't with it. You know, so when she said something to me about it, I said, well, overall, the reason why your mom ain't with it because overall, she needs you to find out who you are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your mom don't want you to affiliate yourself with this group, and then you get in and you be in a couple of years and you realize, like, that ain't even me. Yeah. You know? She wants you to know, like, is this really me, or am I just doing something to fit in? So.
That's crazy.
What else, man?
That gotta be crazy. That's gotta be. Like, that's gotta be crazy to deal with, like, as a parent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your people coming home talking about they like, what is it? Everything?
They like everything.
And how old is these kids?
Let's go to 9th grade. This the same little girl that drew the thing for me.
The what?
Remember I showed you the birthday card thing?
Okay.
Same little girl.
I gotta stay away from her, bro. Like, you said she pansexual, man. She like everything, man.
Old man.
Old Jones.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, she not good.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy out here.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's absolutely positive.
Crazy.
Like, it's not even a question if it's crazy.
Like, you just kind of like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, everything is, I'm in the upside down.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
I'm in the upside down, my guy.
Like, what's happening?
No question. Like, it's like fucking crazy. I mean, people are just like,
What is really happening?
what the fuck is good? Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
Don't nobody, I mean, and like just like the whole situation with the little girl, like, everybody out here trying to figure something out. They're trying to figure out where they fit in at. Because there's so many things. Nowadays, everybody got to feel like you got to fit in somewhere. I got to be Democrat, or I got to be Republican. I got to be gay, or I got to be straight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to fit in somewhere. So we lost because we don't know ourselves, and we trying to figure out what shit I fit in at.
That's the key, because everything has to be cool now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's just the thing. Everybody made it so that now everything has to be cool, and you can't be yourself. You have to be a version of yourself that's acceptable. Mm-hmm. And until motherfuckers accept that,
go back there again. Go ahead.
you can't really be yourself. They want you to be a version of yourself that's acceptable. That's how you end up with all these dumbass groups. So like, people use titles and positions and like shit they do to describe themselves, because they not describing themselves. They just describing the group they fit in.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that shit, y'all, like, if you think about it, it's like mental illness, bro. It's like, you don't even really know that it's not even what you is. You can't be sex. And I don't care how much nobody argues with me. You can't be sex. Like,
No.
it's not your identity, bro. It's an animalistic.
Like, you can't be sex.
You
like,
can't define.
Give me an example of that.
The whole people like, what defines me is my sexuality. To me, that shit don't make no sense, because it's like, sex, the act of sex itself is only for reproduction. Now we use it for enjoyment. Other animals and groups use it for just reproduce. They have ceremonies around this shit where they get together and they might flock and whatever the fuck, and they reproduce. You know what I'm saying? So
they bodies get to change.
Yeah.
it's not like to say your identity is tied to sex. That's not saying nothing about you. It's just an act.
That's perfect.
So that's like using a verb as like the base of a sentence. Like, this don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the action, but like, how can you define yourself? Like, I guess it's the same sense if a nigga kill somebody and say, hey, he go to jail, oh, he a murderer. Like, he a little bit more than that. That's why that murder was the act he did. When you talking about kids and defining themselves, and they're looking at it as, well, who am I? Well, what sexual group do I identify with? That's the first thing they go to. And to me, like, you can't be sex. Like, that's not a personality trait or like a character. Like, that's just an act. Like, everybody fucks, you know?
And that's what, for one, kids not understanding. I mean, we can tell with the way kids just out here just having sex. They not understanding what sex is. And so now they're using it to fit in somewhere, and they don't even know what it is. They don't even know what it is. They don't even know what they're using to try to fit in somewhere.
You got some adults that don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, you got, like, take it back to the kids. I think we said this in an earlier podcast. Like, you got kids that ain't never had sex and saying, like, I like boys or I like girls. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. But you either say, I'm pansexual or I'm bisexual. Or pansexual came around like a couple of years ago. I didn't know what pansexual was until the girl.
You just told me.
I'm about to say, I learned today.
What's the girl name? Janelle Monáe said it. And then at that point, everybody was literally, that might have been like a year, maybe 2 years ago.
Because it was cool.
And everybody, even when she said it on that day, everybody said, like, what is pansexual? And then it came out, I was like, oh, you just like everything. Well, you like everything? You like...
You don't have no preference.
You don't have no preference. You like transsexual. You like transsexuals. You like gays. You like non-binary. You like all of that.
I can't have sex with nobody like that. You too free. Like, bullshit. I don't know. Like, you can't bring that to me. And it ain't just about diseases. It's just about, man. To me, it's limits. You feel me? It's not nothing against nobody, but just look. If you into everything, I can't be with you. Because number one, if I decide to be with you further on, and I know you into everything, I can't trust you.
Yeah, it's like dating an actress. Like me, I've always said, like, people like, how I married. Not me. This girl won an Oscar award for faking orgasms.
Yeah, that's great.
You think I'm gonna marry somebody that can win awards for faking orgasms?
I can't trust you.
No, sir. Not in my house. I can't trust you. I can't. No, you faked the whole orgasm.
Not in my house.
And won the highest award in acting that you could get? No, man.
But
I don't know if you love me.
I think we can get people to be more honest about that whole conversation if they just understand it's not an attack on your way of life. It's just an understanding that as humans, we are deeper. Not just gay folk, it's straight folk too. We are deeper than sex. Because I ain't gonna hold you, most young men, we tie our identity to how many women we slept with. I know I definitely did as a young man. I felt like, man, look, I'm that nigga because I got girls. This. And it's like when you get older, you realize that shit y'all like,
childish.
yeah, it's like it doesn't say nothing about me. You know what I'm saying? It's just an act, man. And it's more. That's what these kids be suffering because they got hidden talents and shit, and they never get it out. They only get to express themselves through drugs, sex. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes music, because a lot of these niggas be rapping, but they need to be comfortable, you know, discovering themselves, like what they really good at. Most kids probably don't even know what the fuck they good at.
That's a fact.
Big time. I got it from you. Like, I tell my kids all the time, like, what's your superpower? Like, what's your talent?
What's your talent?
Like, what is your talent? Like, I asked one of the girls today, so one of the things at our school that we harp on is like Homeland Security. Now, again, you've heard me say this before, like, I teach in a majority Latino school. They ain't going into Homeland Security, but I got one girl that's in my class that's in the program. And so it's 2,600 students in my class, and I asked her how many students, 2,600 students in the school. And I asked her, like, how many kids are in the program? It's 30 kids in the program.
You say 30 kids?
30 kids out of 2,600. And so I asked her to give me the background of the program and this and that. And she was like, I said, are you guys more likely dealing with cybersecurity or how when it comes to Homeland Security? She was like, nah, it's more of border patrol and this. That's all I say, they really training y'all to be a cop.
Dang.
Realistically. I said, but if you go to Cordoza or you go to St. John's, I bet you their Homeland Security program is dealing with cybersecurity. The way the Homeland Security is going. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got people watching the border right now and this and that, but like, our biggest threat is online, the internet, hacking, all of that. And that's what they're taking care of, but we got our 30 kids pretty much training them to be cops.
Yep.
And when you talk to me, and I said, you know, and she was like, you know, I felt like same thing I've been saying the whole time. Our programs ain't for our kids, and I got students now telling me that, like, I really wish we would have different programs, like hospitality. Like the girl said, I wish we would have like cosmetology, stuff that these kids are into, that would make them want to come to school and actually do the work. Right?
We was up cramming yesterday, man. I swear to God, that shit was crazy. Man.
Oh nah, that jump. You know, I work in that jump.
Yeah, the principal, she for real. She was like, man, I just want to help these youngins. We get to meeting the kids and talking to them. They all keep saying the same thing, like,
what they say?
They don't really want to, they don't have nothing for us. Like, they don't really want to support us. She was like, if y'all gonna come here and do something, I better be here for a long time. That's what one of the little girls said. So they used to people just coming in and out.
Yeah.
And while we was in there, one of the little boys, we seen the interaction. He got caught outside to do something by a staff member. But when he came back, the other staff member laid him to his ass like, didn't I tell you don't get up and this and this. And the little boy, he was talking, you know, regular to us, like, you know, about football, and you could see his little swag coming out. But when the teacher was talking to him, the dude, he like curled up. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't even speak up for himself, like, bro, he wasn't even being bad. He just was doing what another adult told him to do. And Tia stepped in and hollered at the staff member or whatever, but they still was missing it. It's like, hey, this how y'all talking to these kids.
Yeah, bro, I work in that jump, so I know, like, I know how it is in that jump. Like, them youngers is, it's like a big daycare in that jump.
That's a fact.
And the thing, man, even like the approach, like for me, like this is what I wear to school. I've been to school a couple days where I actually dressed up, you know, put on some slacks or whatever. And the demeanor of my students is totally different. Like when they walk in, they see me in a suit and tie, they're a little more, you know, inside. But if I walk in and like that's what I had on today, I was like, oh, Miss, we see you. Then they come in and now they're a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can have that we can talk now. Like, what's going on? How y'all doing? And instead of them coming and being uptight, I mean, they tell me about their teachers all the time. And I tell them like, well, y'all know me. I don't really care about all of that. Like, as long as you come in here and do your thing and don't give me no problems, we good.
That's it.
All of those, you can ask me about any and everything. I'll let you know when you're going too far. But go ahead. I mean, some of the stuff you're not asking your parents, or your parents not letting you ask you, and your teacher's definitely not giving you an opportunity to say, hey man, this is how I feel. One of the kids was talking about guidance counselors, and overall, I understand from both sides. Like, guidance counselors in high school are there to help you matriculate through high school. They're not there to help you with your personal problems. So one of the things they do if you come to them with personal problems, they try to give you resources. But then at that point, they hands off, right? And when you say, okay, when you take a guidance counselor that has all 12th graders, you take guidance counselors all 9th graders, we got close to 400 9th graders. They can't even take on 50 of them that have personal problems. Yeah. So a lot of them being left through the system. I said, that's why I try to come in and say, and be that other side and say, hey, look, I know I'm your teacher, and I know if you go to guidance, they're gonna try to push you to somewhere else. What's going on? Because sometimes you just want to go in there and you need somebody to talk to. Somebody say, hey man, this what's happening. This was going on. I had a kid got into a fight last week, and as soon as the fight was over, he ran to my class and said, hey, Mr. Man, you was the only, like, I'm talking about, he in the hall fighting. Come to my class, I'm sitting in class, he walk in my door sweating, Mr. Miss, can I talk to you? Yeah, man, what's up? Man, you was the only person I felt like I knew I could come to that could help me. And it'd be crazy that a kid said, and this is an 11th grader, so he's been to Parkdale 2 other years. This is my first year there. And he said, you was the only person, he's only been in my class since September. And so like, you was the only person I felt like that could help. You mean to tell me you've been here 2 years and nobody in those 2 years have developed that relationship to where you felt like you can go to them, they can help you, and I've been here a couple of months?
Because they don't get paid to do that.
I don't get paid to do that.
That's how they look at it.
I'm at the low end. I'm new to this, so I'm at the bottom. Yeah. I don't get paid to do that. And then right after that, you know what I did? I called my man, not even called administrator, I called my man as a student advocate that I know and said, hey, this is my man, make sure I diffuse some of it before it get to the office. So they don't at least call the police on him because he stole, he went to work on somebody and took off. So I know they looking for him.
You went to work on him?
Went to work on him. Hey bro, I wish I had that kid. I wish I had that kid send me the video. Went to work.
You went to work on the
Went
pillow.
to work. Yeah, because it was so how it happened was, so his man, they got jumped the day before, and they kind of fucked him up, from what I heard. So, you know, he was like, nah, man, it can't go down like this. So he approached Buddy and was like, hey, man, I just want to know were you the one that put hands on me? And he didn't say nothing, like, these kids recording this. And he said, I just want to know if you the one that put hands on the man. Said, yeah, and I'm talking about, probably by the time the H came out, it was on. Went to work on him. A couple of his buddies jumped in.
Put the beats on him.
Yeah, a couple of buddies jumped in. Everybody got pulled off and he was gone. And next thing you know, like, he had my classroom. And so overall, I look out.
You just was fighting.
I look out for Buddy because one of the reasons why I look out for Buddy. Now, very respectable kid. Very respectable kid. But also, this is a kid that has figured out how to work, how he's figured out his talent.
Yeah.
Right? So his mom's told me he can cook. Like one of the only kids that bought his mom to parent-teacher conference, actually one of the first students. So that lets me know, like, okay, your mom, you got a mom that care for you. So I'm in it. I'm all the way in now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mom showed up. She looked me in my eye and said, hey, they had that look like, oh, so you the one that's teaching my baby? Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You saw my face.
Confirmation.
Yeah, exactly. So even with that situation, like, school was over, I stopped by the house. Moms, little sister, grandma in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, moms, so-and-so home? Hey, your teacher here?
Oh, so you went past that?
I went by the house.
Okay.
Let me talk to you real quick.
Uh-huh.
And let you know, like, hey, I get what you did, but I'm just gonna let you know, you in the wrong. You in the wrong. For one, you don't know how that could have ended.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come to your mom's house and say like, I'm sorry. Cause I'm gonna come by. Like again, this lady done looked me in my face and said, man, I ain't have to say it. Just the look is like, okay, so you showed up and said, let me see who you around.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you know who I am, and I got work to do. I gotta make sure I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
And so that was, you know, that's where a lot of teachers are. I mean, I had teachers that would stop at the house.
Yeah, but
stop by to see my parents.
That's a southern thing, I think, because Jake, you ever had any of your teachers come past your house?
But they'll stop your folk in the street though, right?
My mother would always be at the school. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I can't say that my parents.
I ain't gonna lie.
So, but yeah, no, I'm a whole, especially for our little black kids.
The teacher wasn't gonna come in our neighborhood. At least not on block. They was just like, fuck it.
For our little black kids, I'm gonna be there. And plus, especially for somebody like him, because like I said, the kid, when I say the kid got time, his mom told me he can cook. I got his classmates that telling me like, hey man, he good with the carpentry.
Oh yeah.
So overall, like, oh, whoa, you got some stuff figured out. Let's keep it. Let's keep it that way. Don't get into no stupid shit. Because now, all right, so we figured out this first part. All right, let's gradually walk the way you need to go.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you get caught up in the stupid shit, all that shit you had, all the talent that you figured out before everybody else, it's gone.
Yeah, that shit gone.
And you know, as black folk, that's just what we gotta get back into, man.
Taking control of our community.
Take real. It's to the point where now, especially as black male teachers, like we gotta go to the house.
Yeah.
You gotta show up at the house because the parents got so much going on that they can't show up like that. Go up to the house to let the mom know, like, hey, you know what? I got you. I'm gonna help you out here. There's some things that you can't show them that I'm gonna try to help you out with. I'm gonna try to help alleviate your stress a little bit. You got a problem? Call me.
The mother told us yesterday about her son. She repeated this shit over and over again. She was like, yeah, he good at football. They about to go to Florida. He did this, he did that. He do not respect men. No, he do not respect men. And she just kept saying it. All I kept thinking to myself was,
damn,
this little nigga he plays football. He's not even prepared. Like, you talking about how good he is. He can't, I already know now when I meet him, he's not coachable.
No, not if you said he
so he's not gonna make
it.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me he don't respect men. So we look at our coaches like up here, Pop Warner coach, maybe a street dude, play football, got fouled, older dude. But you go to college, just white boys, old fat white dudes that played in the 40s, nigga, in the 50s, coached for 60 years and shit. They know niggas, they know Belichick in them. You know what I'm saying? Boy, they see niggas like you a dime a dozen, so they gonna talk to you like that. Your son don't respect man, so now he gonna go in that environment. First time somebody say something to him, he going off. He think it's like a pig. Niggas just gonna take it. Nah, bro, go home.
Yeah.
Or sit on the bench.
You go see financial aid.
Yeah. So it's like to hear her say that, it's like you just like throwing in the towel. You see man with that. You see man in that boy head that he don't gotta respect men.
But how does your son play football and not respect men?
Like I said,
how do you? I don't get that, man. There's no way that granted, my father was in my life until I got a little older, but well, I mean, still is. My parents got divorced when I got older, but a lot of the father figures outside my father came from like football coaches, little league, high school. Those were, I had those. That's where I learned respect from. So when it came to the point of dealing with, as I got older, dealing with other men business-wise and other things, like, I knew how to have that respect because it was already instilled in me. It was no way that Coach John Willis would have let me disrespect him. Ain't no
grown man letting you disrespect him.
Hey, that's not even a grown.
No young man, no man. Like, that's what he don't understand. It's like, you cementing this into your son. You talking about, we're not even gonna get to the shoot aspect because I can't really speak on that, but your son get to football at a higher level, high school. All of these little youngers on your team is in their own mind at that level. Okay, we all dogs in our own right. You might make it out of high school, you get to college, then it goes up a top tier. All these niggas alpha dogs, every nigga on the roster. So you talking about you don't respect men, son, you're not gonna make it. You feel me? And it's like, not to talk negative, but you're not mentally, it's already in your head. You don't gotta respect these niggas. Like, it's not gonna end well. Cause no man is just gonna let you disrespect.
But then
did you see the young?
Yeah, I talked to him.
How was he at?
He was real dismissive, and he ain't give me no disrespect, but I can tell he just not used to talking to men. He used to niggas challenging him, and him bucking back. But I ain't give him none of that, He was just dismissive, disconnected, wasn't no eye contact. Like, I think it's just the thing. I don't know. It's some shit he may have to. I don't think it's as severe as his mother was saying, but just hearing her say that out loud, it's like. Yeah, don't say that and your son hear that.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I feel like when
that's an excuse.
To hear her say that, the question I have to ask is like, so what are you really telling him about men?
Right.
So like, what you really telling him about men?
You feel like your mama feels. Right?
Yeah, like what type of example have you given him about men to where have you given him somebody to say like, okay, this is somebody that's respectable to give me a shot to show like, all right, let me learn how to respect men. You know what I'm saying? Because I could teach you respect, but until you start to practice it, to start to gain respect for somebody, you really ain't gonna know what it is.
Yeah, that's what's right.
Shit, football will teach you respect.
Big time.
You play with a nigga and a nigga bust your ass for 3 hours, you ain't gonna feel too good about that, son.
Because it was funny. So what was I watching? Podcast with Darius Miles and what's his name the other day? Q Richardson had Big Baby on there. And he was like, hey man. Who was the first person in the league that like gave you that work when you got back to the locker room? Was like, damn, nigga. He was like Carlos Boozer, Chicago Carlos Boozer. Now you remember, Chicago Carlos Boozer was.
That
nigga was a dog.
That nigga put you on the block.
Yeah, exactly. And he said, man, I got back to the locker room and I was sitting in my locker like, hey, that's my money. Like that man just came out there and gave me the work. Like that's my money. And nowadays you don't have kids that like have that mentality of, hey man, if somebody give me that work, all right, I'm gonna go out here and like I'm gonna put that nigga poster right here I'm gonna put his picture right here in my locker. I'm gonna look at that nigga every day and I'm gonna just get better and get better. So whenever I do play him again, he gotta be like, hey man, you bought it today. Cats nowadays, man, please, somebody dog them out. You know what they trying to do? They liking him on Instagram. Hey man, good game today. They friends on Instagram now. They hanging out. And I'd be like, what? Nah, man, he dogged me? I ain't been his friend on Instagram. No. I'm in the gym.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, like, next time I see you, it's on.
I'm gonna put work.
Yeah. Y'all easily say like, hey man, I played against so-and-so, he was this and he was that. Like, okay, what was you? Right. What did you do? If I'm playing against a nigga D1, I know his scouts in the stands, I'm about to show out. I ain't finna be like, man, he D1, he did. Who?
Niggas beat before they get in.
Yeah, head gone. Head gone all the way before the snap gone.
Yeah, them niggas beat already.
Game over.
Game over. 21 nothing. They ready for a running clock, man. It's still first quarter.
Listen, man. It's Sickness out here. Niggas is weak, son.
Hey man, let's talk about your man you painting right here, man.
Yeah, man.
Action Jackson.
Yeah, man, the jackal.
Hey man, let me get y'all.
I'm just proud of this nigga for a couple of reasons. First of all, shout out to his mom, you know what I'm saying? Because she instilled in that boy, look, you gonna play what you gonna play, and that's what you gonna play. And that nigga, that shit is in him through his core, like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm good at what I do.
That's a fact.
Second of all, I'm just glad it's a young nigga representing, you know what I'm saying, like, that's doing this thing, and he proving everybody wrong through his play. He don't have to say shit. He's literally doing everything they say he could not do better than all his peers. Better than the peers before him. Like, this shit is crazy to watch, and can't nobody stop.
Hey man, your man's stats last night. Your man threw for 169 yards and 5 touchdowns.
How many incompletions?
5.
Damn.
And a lot of them was dropped. Don't disrespect my man.
He was 15 for 20. Yeah. Passing rate 134. Bro, in the last 4 games.
It's coming together.
Hey, last 4 games. 13 touchdowns, no picks. And here who you playing against. New England, trash Cincy, Houston and your boy Hopkins. He put up 222 and 4 touches on that one.
Talk about that. Run that back again. Say that again.
Put up 222 yards and 4 touches.
4 of them things.
And last night put up like, dog, you know how many? 4 of them
They scored like every possession.
5 touchdowns and you threw just for 169 yards.
My nigga, I was telling you know, T don't like the but when she was watching last night, she said,
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, the only other, like I said, the only other part, and I gotta see this with my eyes just to kind of like, he's there. I'm seeing Vic in person do what he did. If he anything like Vic in person, hey man, niggas the truth.
To me, the difference between them is this.
the work.
The Lamar Jackson mentality was work ethic too.
Yeah.
I think Vic worked hard, but Vic ain't studied the game. He worked hard at his body. Vic didn't study the
He
game.
didn't work hard on his body either.
He did. Vic nigga was drunk Hennessy, man.
I wasn't no gym.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Vic, to me, this is the difference physically with them. Vic was more physical a runner. He took more hits, but he was more natural physical runner than Lamar Jackson. Other than that,
What, bro? So I'll give this.
Vic, put it like this.
Vic is a better natural athlete.
he was a better natural physical runner. Like Vic was, he was getting crushed, but Vic was running niggas over too. Like niggas was getting caught, and did like Vic would run smooth. Like Lamar Jackson, I ain't saying he can't do that, but he got a slim build and he don't move like that.
He's not as sturdy as Mike.
No.
Yeah, Mike was shorter but sturdy. Yeah. But other than that, dog, Lamar Jackson, everything else he checked off, I think more than Vic. I don't know about the speed. That's debatable.
Is he better than Michael Vick at this point in his career?
No.
Nah.
No, not is he better than Michael Vick at this is third year, and this is his
Year
what?
two.
This is second year.
No.
Nah.
Did Mike take his team?
Yeah, but a shittier team. Mike had a shittier team
Yeah,
too.
when Mike came in, you gotta say
He ain't had no.
He had no
way shit.
Algie Crumpler was his mom.
Yeah, exactly.
And Peerless Price and fucking
Alright man, don't do pills like that.
Brian Finneran and shit.
Pills is the truth, man.
Y'all had Brian Finneran.
Yeah.
Y'all had Duckett and Warren Dunn and shit.
Yeah, pills is the truth, man. You don't say nothing bad about pills.
Brian Finneran.
Peerless Price,
Yeah,
Tennessee nigga.
we hold pills high in Atlanta. Man.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Peerless.
Pills and Steve Smith, man. And Steve Jack. Yeah, man. Especially Steve Jack.
Where's Steve Smith?
Steve Smith? Hawk Steve Smith, man.
Oh, I thought you were my football.
Oh, nah, Steve Smith.
Him and Steve Jackson? Hey, Steve Jack up here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, up at the top.
Who?
Steve Jackson, man.
Port Arthur Steve.
Jackson.
Arthur?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, nah, he true
Yeah.
nigga, he love nigga.
I mean, come to Atlanta, man, it's all love.
Yeah, nah,
Always love.
nah, Steve.
But yeah, I mean, like, so overall, like, I'll give him that. If I had to say, like, he right now, he 1B. The thing that'll put him over the top, right? I mean, I don't need to bring up the highlight, do I? Do I need to bring up the big highlight again?
No.
Oh, okay.
The Minnesota jump.
Now, the reason why that's set, now, Lamar had to spin the other day, which was good, right? But Vic's was a game sealer in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that right there just because when you start looking at playoffs and
No, he definitely walked that thing to the house.
Yeah, he walked that thing to the house, and Lamar struggled in the playoffs last year.
You know who had the best, to me, football season I've seen with my eyes? The two top football seasons I've seen with my eyes is a running quarterback, Cam with the 15-1, and RG3 rookie year. Because I ain't even gonna hold you. If Robert Griffin did not ever get hurt, they would have beat the Seahawks. They would have won the Super Bowl. Like the nigga was just
They couldn't check
on the road. They couldn't do nothing with this nigga, and he was just slinging it downfield. And the only reason they beat the Seahawks, they was winning. The only reason they lost is because he had got hurt against the Raiders.
But I know, but
they had him play anyway.
You can watch RG3 and you can watch RG3 and see that defensive coordinator is gonna figure him out.
Yeah.
But that season was just like crazy.
Yeah.
That season
That was the scary thing about Lamar. A lot of people felt like he was gonna have the RG3 effect. Like, hey, coordinator's gonna figure this out. But Lamar is more precise.
Yeah, he more accurate.
This nigga side arming balls, under arming balls, all of that.
That's the one that did it for T. That side.
That when he did this right, that when you start doing that right there, like that's some Brett Favre.
I think it's safe to say he a better passer than both of them, all of them.
Oh yeah, now I'll give him that. He's a way better passer.
He only gonna get better.
I think Cam is the best one. He don't get a lot of love, dog. But
Cam got the better deep ball. I don't think Cam got the touch that Lamar got, and I don't think Lamar got the deep ball that Cam got. Cam just, y'all understand, like Cam just strong as fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he just strong. Like Lamar can flick the ball down there, but Cam can like push. He can push the ball downfield.
He dropped that shit right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so, Lamar is one of those. If Lamar can't have the way Lamar plays, like Lamar can't have slow receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamar, I don't think Lamar can play with somebody that like a Julio. You know what I'm saying?
Julio ain't slow.
He not slow. But Julio, if Julio running a go route, it's 7 yards before Julio get on top of his man.
Top speed.
Yeah, 7 yards.
Yeah,
Malcolm Brown, you beat 3 yards off the ball.
Yeah.
And it's a go. So, and that's not taking things from Julio because the thing about it is, one thing that's good about Julio is like, once Julio, if you right here on Julio and you 7 yards off the ball, you beat. Because now I can throw it up and you too close to jump over.
Yeah.
So that was the good part about Julio. Yeah.
You're not going to.
Now, I'll tell you who, Jay, who you think the best receiver in the league right now?
the best receiver?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Right now?
Chris Godwin,
Who?
Nah.
Tampa Bay.
Nah.
Chris Godwin.
Nah, she a dog.
Nah.
Yeah, he a dog.
Who the best receiver?
I got
But all y'all gonna say
I'm gonna say Michael Thomas, but
Michael Thomas.
Nah, Chris Godwin.
Nah, bro. You seen Michael
He
Thomas?
playing with Jameis, yeah, but Chris Godwin, I seen him make a catch the other day, bro. It's like, bro, you was not playing with Jameis. This nigga be,
Bro.
He the real deal.
Bro. Hey, man. Michael Thomas finna hit 150 receptions this year.
yeah.
This nigga hit 100 yesterday.
Drew Brees be
100
feeding
receptions.
Say that again?
Bro is at 100 receptions right now.
Already?
Already.
100 receptions. He gonna hit 1,800 yards, on pace for 1,800 yards, over 150 catches. Never in league history somebody caught 150 balls.
Already.
That's more than some running backs get touches.
Nah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 150 passes, man. And then your star quarterback been out for how long? Breeze out 6 games?
Yeah.
He ain't dropping nothing.
Nothing. Everything you thought that I'm getting. Give me that.
I fuck with that nigga, but just watching Chris Godwin like work, if he wasn't playing with that nigga Jameis, bruh, that nigga's a nasty motherfucker. I think he like top in the league in like yards right now.
So what you think they do with Jameis after this year?
Oh, he done.
I think he's actually a good quarterback. I just think he just started off real rough,
You
bruh.
think he a good quarterback?
So look at how he throw the ball. It ain't too many niggas that like Jameis.
Oh no, he got a rock.
I think he in the bad system. I honestly, you know where I wouldn't mind seeing him? I think he could flourish.
I think he should come here.
Hell no.
You think so?
No, he get in trouble. No.
Yeah, he's
Chicago.
Think so?
Yeah. He need a slow place, bogged down type offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you look at Florida State offense, it wasn't. They had a driving cook, but they wasn't no fast offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't the Warwick Duns and the Peter Warricks back in the day. Like,
Yeah, Chris Godwin, he's second in guys and he first in touchdowns. He got 9 touchdowns.
oh,
That nigga, Peter
Peter
Warrick.
Warrick. Hey,
That nigga was a different type.
one of the best plays I ever seen in the Sugar Bowl. That nigga caught it and stopped on it. That nigga caught it like this right here, right? Caught it, dropped down as he caught it at the same time, and then just pivot back the next way. I was like, man, let me tell y'all something.
But kids need to watch stories and listen to stories like that about players like Peter Ward and like other players that was like that in college, and say like, not too much of the ones that succeeded, but the niggas that was good that you never heard from again, like in the league. They need to hear about these niggas. Like, what's the nigga that played running back from Nebraska?
Lawrence Phillips.
Lawrence Phillips.
They need to hear about niggas like that.
Yeah, he killed himself. Beat on women. Nigga took off the microphone like, walk out of the interview.
It's like, fuck it.
They're like, man, you finna ask me about this? Yeah, nah, Lawrence Phillips was that deal. Him, Tommy Frazier.
Yeah, Tommy Frazier.
That whole Nebraska thing.
Couldn't stop them niggas.
Couldn't stop him.
Nope.
Couldn't stop him.
Couldn't stop them niggas.
Who all from USC? Lindell White.
Donnell Bean.
Yeah.
It was a whole rack of niggas who never did shit.
Donnell Bean.
Mike Williams, big ass. He got to
Mike Williams, he got to the league, got that money, and just was like, all right.
Turn that nigga to a tight end.
Nigga put on like 30 pounds in camp,
Turn
man.
that nigga into a tight end, bro.
All niggas that have money.
Some niggas gotta understand, man.
DJ Williams from Miami.
DJ Williams. Y'all
remember he was.
Y'all remember the nigga from Penn State? He was from Maryland. The nigga Derek Johnson, Derek Williams.
Yeah.
Went to Penn State, supposed to be the next everything.
Brian Rackpo, all them niggas was balling.
Yeah.
Got to the league and it was just like,
this shit short.
Nah, Brian Rackpo did alright.
Well, here, when he came here for a little while, he did alright for like 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, he did alright. He wasn't no toe.
Nah, he didn't live up to what he was coming out. That was a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
He was a first round pick.
So I mean, he ain't live up to none of that.
See, them niggas think
that shit got to do with coaching up. Like,
and them niggas be playing hurt. You wear some shit down after 2 seasons, you can't
come here to get money though.
Like I ain't think LeVar was that good, to be honest with you. That nigga
not how he was when he came out of
I ain't gonna lie, I used to fuck with LeVar.
That nigga was.
I hate the Redskins, but I used to fuck with LeVar.
When he came out of Penn State, he didn't live up to. You gotta say that when he came out of Penn State, this nigga was jumping over niggas.
Nowadays, LeVar is a prototypical 3-4 linebacker that like now in today's like clowny, but he can stand up type shit. But back then,
that was his knock though. He couldn't. He was just athletic. He wasn't smart. He wasn't a smart football player.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, like you said, he one of the ones that could still set the edge, but then rush the quarterback too.
Just the athlete he was just crazy.
Yeah, that nigga was jumping over niggas.
He was fast as shit. I was a fast ass physical nigga. He was like one of the niggas you put on the field so I could hit somebody.
That's why that nigga went to Georgia with Champ, Thomas Davis, right? So Thomas Davis.
I got a couple of linebackers that year.
But see, he wasn't a linebacker at Georgia. He was a safety.
Thomas Davis.
Yeah, hey, that nigga was bringing it.
That nigga was thumping.
That nigga was stomping.
Yeah, he fast as shit.
Cause it was him, Champ, and Will Muschamp all back there at the same time. That nigga was stomping.
Nah, that nigga was thumping.
And then he got to the league. And it was a natural. Him and Brian Urlacher came around at the same time. And it was because Brian Urlacher was a safety too.
Yeah, he played safety too.
And that changed them over. And they got to them running fast safeties. And then the cat that played Derek Alexander, they came in Tampa Bay. And they had them running middle linebackers. Oh, it was over for them. Then your boy came, Ray Lewis.
Yeah, Ray.
Came through and it just changed everything, man.
Ray. And
now they kind of getting back to it a little bit, but like them fast running linebackers that they used to have, like Ray Lewis.
Like Jalen Smith.
Now they going down the defensive end.
Yeah.
Inside because they kind of like, wait a minute, y'all niggas ain't paying Earl Thomas making $12 million, and he the highest paid. I'm making 18.
But that salary cap won't go up. They under too much pressure. They don't gonna go up.
Nah, it's not. They're gonna expand the league, man.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So what? Like,
It's all St. Louis. You can go back to St. Louis.
Virginia.
You can go to Virginia.
Gonna have a Virginia team?
Yeah.
Richmond.
You can go to Richmond.
Norfolk.
You go
North Virginia.
Norfolk.
You can pick a pot. Like
easy. Especially if the Redskins don't move down there. Yeah, you can easily go down there. There's other places you can go. You can put another team in Florida. You can put a team right there in Orlando.
Another team in Texas, Cali.
Nah, no more Cali teams.
Cali.
You can put one in San Antonio.
Yeah.
You can put a team in Seattle, and that's one in Seattle. You can put one
in Portland.
Yeah, you can put one in Portland.
That's a big city, low key.
Yeah, nah, Portland.
Put that shit in Portland.
Put one in Portland.
You can give New Mexico a fucking team. You got one or two. Like,
nah, that shit.
Ain't shit.
Should they giving Vegas one?
Yeah, cause you know how.
Yeah.
So
Vegas don't got no.
So no, the reason why I'm giving Vegas one because anytime the Redskins play Vegas, niggas going out there on Thursday.
That's a fact.
Niggas going out there on Thursday. Cause you gotta understand, everybody else in the AFC West, they go out there once a year, they right there. Cool, I can make that trip in a day or so. But if I tell you this, when the Falcons play the Rams and play out in Vegas, everybody going.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody going.
It's more than just.
It's more than just the game.
We about to gamble.
Yeah, like I'm going. We going. It's kind of like how when Falcons play the Saints, everybody go because it's bigger than the game. We going to Bourbon Street. We going to party. We going to do all this.
Yeah.
So when I go to Vegas, that's every team. Every team. Especially like that Labor Day game. Oh man. Whoever they play Labor Day weekend, their fans gonna be all out there. We going to Vegas Labor Day weekend, man. It's open weekend.
Yeah.
We still got pool parties going. Yeah, and let it happen to be a fight weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That Vegas was the win. That was the win for the league.
That's what they hell yeah.
They looked at Vegas, and the NBA looking at it too, like, oh wait a minute.
Oh yeah. Oh, they next.
Cause you can bet on sports now with football now.
Yeah, well, you can bet on sport. Yeah, you can bet on all that.
That shit here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's here already. Is it here already?
Niggas ain't got dropped that way no more.
Yeah. I was definitely thinking about fucking with it, cause I can, I can use some money.
Okay, I always use some money.
Hit the parlay. Hit the parlay.
Hey, what parlay? Hey, your boy was here yesterday.
I know, man.
My wife told me that he was at DC Improv yesterday.
I would win and fuck with him.
I would've too, man.
I definitely would have fucked with him.
Niggas out there in front of the White House. I was like, hey, parlay.
Fellow American. All good gas. All good gas.
That nigga was in DC yesterday.
All
boy,
good
man.
gas, man. All good gas would be legal in all 50 states.
Hey man, so to our viewers, man, we gonna let's talk about Artscape, man. To the ones that wasn't there, man.
Where the fuck? Well, I ain't gotta talk
Hey,
about it.
hey,
I missed it.
So if you missed it. I'm just gonna say what a lot of people said, man. Y'all know what I'm about to say. We had a nigga playing the cello, man.
That's a fact.
Bruh.
We had I'm gonna give you the correct part too. We had an African American playing a cello. And I ain't talking about no hip hop cello. What you said my man gave you? What you said he gave you house music?
That's what Jake said. I didn't say that. That's very common.
That's the Holocaust train music, man.
Yeah, man, my man.
Y'all niggas ever seen Schindler's List? Yo.
You gotta relax, Jake. You gotta
That
relax.
should make a nigga, ooh, shit.
Bruh, relax.
Hey man, they had the whole crowd mesmerized. I was in shock and awe. Like, damn man, my man really pulled out a cello.
He came through. That nigga came through.
He pulled out a cello. Everybody was mesmerized. Like, I ain't never seen a nigga play a cello.
Yeah, nah, that nigga came through. That nigga pulled up.
Real. Everybody pulled up, man. Everybody enjoyed themselves, man. It was Jake. What was it? What'd you say it was?
We saw that before 8.
My man Jay said it was exquisite, man. It was an exquisite
It was
environment.
an exquisite event.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. One thing that always bothered me, you know what I'm saying, is going to black events and that shit be feeling like some black events. And it's like, dog, y'all can do better than this. Why y'all just, nigga shit. Like, niggas don't even be off of this shit. But that shit just naturally formulated into, not just the dude on the cello, but the lady that sang, she was vicious, the lady with the guitar.
Yeah.
Like, Janara did a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Poets.
that shit was like, it was a feel of like, look, this is what black people do. Mm-hmm. Like, we had to show that event, and people ask, so what do niggas in DC do? Boom. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how we get down.
This is how we move, you know what I'm saying? Not that. I think everybody went that space. And if you got like a girlfriend or you got a boyfriend, ladies, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna go out somewhere, I know y'all tired of going places and like spending money on drinks and hookah, and it's not an environment that you can really enjoy yourself in. Like, you can't relax.
Let's just put this part out. Even when y'all going to these events, other people y'all going to these events in DC, I can say this. Just doing the math in the night, of the space, there's over $50,000 worth of artwork in the building.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
In the building, there was over $50,000 worth of artwork in the building. So we ain't just trying to do nothing small here. Like I said, like we trying to come at you different. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring you a different vibe. Some of you can bring your boo.
Yeah.
somewhere you can come and just chill and be like, hey, like you said, like, hey, man, that was pretty nice, man. When y'all doing it again? And then we'll make you wait.
We create the move. Like I know every black person has been at work, and work became the move where you like excited to go because you got a coworker there, y'all gonna be on bullshit together. Like wherever we at, we make it. We change the environment to festive. Like,
we all the ambiance.
Yeah,
that's why you're not gonna be able to get it.
The essence.
Oh, Matt, you say ambiance, right? All right. So, matter of fact, not change stuff. So, your boy went in search of a new chicken sandwich this week.
All right.
Oh shit.
All right, so
you gotta try to
So my search of a new chicken sandwich led me to Shaw.
So where?
Shaw
Howard.
And when I say Shaw Howard, Atlantic Public building right next to the Howard University bookstore. All right, where the movie theater is.
Yeah.
Went to this place called Roy Boys.
I heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let me give you this good chicken sandwich. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was pretty good. So me and my wife, we sitting there eating. My wife got a po' boy. You know, I'm eating the chicken sandwich, and again, it's good. So we just start looking around, though. We just start looking around.
Oh shit.
They got Biggie paintings on the wall. They got Outkast paintings on the wall. They got black people on the wall. They got the explicit version of rap music playing.
Okay.
Not the clean version of Kendrick. Like they got the explicit version playing, right?
We gonna be alright?
Yeah. We playing the explicit Megan Thee Stallion too. With her and Gucci Mane.
Oh.
We playing the explicit for Big Booty Hoes. That right?
With the kids and everything in there?
There ain't really no kids in there.
Okay.
So we looking around. We see a lot of Asians walking around though.
Oh boy.
Now, let me give you the menu.
Oh boy.
Fried chicken.
Woo!
Oh.
Fried oysters.
Oh boy.
Fried green tomatoes, fried pickles, salad. Mainly, our focus is fried seafood and chicken. Our sides are macaroni and cheese, greens, all of that. Now I'm looking, I'm like, this Shaw. I park right in front of Howard's County. I park right in front of the parking lot where they have Howard Tailgate. It's a little sparse in here.
You said what?
It's a little sparse in here. For a Sunday evening, this shit be packed.
Yeah.
Shit be packed. We talking chicken sandwiches.
We all talking chicken sandwich.
Or just chicken by itself. We talking chicken here.
Nigger meat.
So I'm looking around, I'm like, why couldn't a black person get money to get this? Cause you can't tell me that if I got that right there on a Sunday, my spot ain't popping. I'm right here next to Howard. So I'm finding out who one of the promoters is at Howard, like, hey man, bring your folk by on Saturday, man.
I'm open late.
I'm open late.
Yeah.
We open late and we open late.
I'm open during the day, man. Y'all come by, come get some food, man.
So what you think? What do you think?
I'm trying to figure out why black folk couldn't go into the bank to get that $2 million to open it up, and they did it, and the bank would have made a whole lot more money.
Hell yeah.
They'd have made it back quicker. Cause again, you give us a space. Your girl that got the spot where K Chefs is, she's booming.
Who?
Your girl, we went for the tacos that night.
Okay, yeah.
She booming.
Yeah.
Like booming. Like I got a couple of restaurants in here. I got vendors coming in here every day.
Yeah.
With the vendors every day. I'm booming.
Yeah.
She's like, I know black people. Now we all know black people. Once we support one thing, everybody gonna support it. Look at Slutty Vegan.
Who?
Slutty Vegan.
Who's that?
She owns she do burgers, vegan burgers. But bro, me and my wife stood out in line in Atlanta for 5 hours just to get one. Everybody has.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this is a big thing all over America. She had a food truck and she was going all over America at one time, and people were standing in line for hours.
Slutty Vegan.
Yeah, to get this burger, just to support her. This black woman, just to support. Went to Clark, just to support her. So where now?
Support.
Yeah, because you gotta think like black folk ain't standing in line and standing in line peacefully. When you standing in line at Popeyes peacefully for a chicken sandwich, let alone 5 hours in line at a food truck.
Niggas do not know how to act.
For a vegan sandwich. These ain't regular burgers, bro. These are vegan burgers. Nigga, I don't know vegan. Niggas that don't even eat vegan burgers stand in line for 5 hours.
So was it good?
It was pretty good. If you
Was it worth 5 hours? Good?
for the experience. For the experience on that part, and even for the support part. But that just shows you like anything that black folk get on, we support. Like we push it. We make it go. It can be whether it's a small time thing or a big time thing. Like we push it, we make it go. Right. And banks haven't figured that part out. They do. They can see like, okay, any type of music they do, it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make money off of that. Wait a minute. Why haven't black folks realized like, hey, if I give them the money, I'm gonna get it back because they make it go.
I mean,
The education part is missing.
yeah.
The education part on their behalf. Because at some point in time, like, we also got to start blaming on the education part. I mean, it's plain and
It's on both.
Yeah, it's on both.
Because they are, I think now it's becoming more of a wave. Like, I look at the cinema scene a lot, and like a few years ago when Get Out, even before Get Out, what the fuck was that movie? Django.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, like, granted Quentin Tarantino did it. That movie just changed the landscape. Like, okay, it's okay to make these type of movies about black folk. You look at now, black representation. The nigga Michael Key, I think his name is. No, it was Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
My man Jordan Peele, he taking off. It's other Lena Waithe, it's other directors and people in black and lane. What's the chick who did Wrinkle in Time? Ava DuVernay. They doing it, and the mainstream is starting to see. Look, these niggas they make money. You know what I'm saying? But it all comes down to when you go to them for money, they want niggas that's gonna help bring them the type of niggas that they want to give money to. So then that's when the disconnect happened because, and this only just I see in the film industry, like they want black projects, but they not just gonna go out and just find like any black project. They got black folk that's looking for black projects. When they bring them people back, they say, look, we need our type of niggas that's gonna tell. Like even the Queen of Slim Junk, I ain't saying it, and I really do want to see it.
Oh, I am.
But that wasn't a director that was just picked out the woodworks. Not saying the movie not gonna be good, but just saying like that's where the disconnect happened. Like they know the black dollar is worth a lot, but they lose out on a lot of money because they want to get a dollar to. They want black people who they choose to make the money.
But the thing about this, the only thing I'm upset about the Queen and Slim part is the movie sat on the shelf for almost 12 years.
For real?
Word?
Yeah.
Well, it's
in that climate. And so my thing about it is like, if it was such a good movie, if it's such a good movie now, like why wasn't it such a good movie like when somebody shot it to you 12 years ago?
Because the culture changed. Like I said, after Jamie Foxx went through doing what he did to what the fuck is cuz name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it's okay. Y'all niggas can get bored on the screen now. America received it well. So now we'll let y'all do. But I think it is a lot of what you're saying is what ultimately like everybody gotta understand. Like y'all waited 5 hours for that sandwich. Like we gotta create the network to support because once it takes time to build, but once we are free of the financial hold that these niggas got on us, then we got the power. Like
and that's all. Like that's one of the reasons why I kind of want to root for Tyler Perry real bad.
Yeah.
It's because like, hey, with what you built down there, you kind of like the SBA. Real talk. If I can't get $10 million from Paramount, then I know I can go to Tyler Perry and he'll do it for $5. Yeah. And I'll be like, all right, Tyler, if you do it for $5, I'll make sure you get your $5 back, and we gonna boom from there. Yeah. I'm really hoping Tyler Perry just be like, hey, black folk, whatever y'all want to create, let's do it.
Because it sounds good, but
it sounds good.
But the reality is, like, you gotta look at Hollywood and then look at what he just built in Atlanta. So, nigga, for this to be working, you need to have this studio fully operational.
Oh no, it's full. Yeah, it's fully.
Not like operational, like running, but like people in there building like that. The whole facility needs to be working consistently for you.
No, the facility. No, all right. So what you're missing is the facility's been open now for almost 3 years. They just did the grand opening. Mm-hmm. Like Hunger Games has been down. Hunger Games, Black Panther was filmed down there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they gotta consistently.
Oh yeah, no, Atlanta, they booming in that film industry. Because the governor keeps it there. Like he would be stupid to have the film industry, because you gotta understand. So Atlanta, the first wave was transportation, and they rode that for a long time. And then when you want to say Atlanta in particular, once transportation kind of fizzed out a little bit, they won the Olympics. And so now realistically, that Olympic money started running out about 2005, 2006. And that's when the movie industry came in and saved it. Because when the Olympic money left, that left like right as the housing crisis started. And so it was cats that was buying $200,000-$300,000 homes. Housing crisis ended up in them houses was $50,000, $70,000, $80,000.
Damn.
And now you just I'm dead off. Yeah. Now you just kind of like, damn, I'm way upside down in this house. Way. Your house is $300,000, and in a matter of 2 years, the value is $80,000.
Shit's fucked up, man.
Yeah. And so, you know, the movie industry came and pretty much said they made tax breaks and pretty much gave away Georgia and was like, hey man, if y'all want to come down here and film, we damn near let y'all do it for free.
Damn.
And outside of Atlanta, you really don't know what Georgia looks like. When Ben Affleck and J-Lo were together and they bought the house in Savannah and they was filming that movie, was kind of like, they gave the world what the rest of Georgia, like when they bought the house in Savannah, and people was like, damn, this house is like this in well, people that didn't know, it's like, damn, this house is like this in Savannah. And then people started coming down to Savannah, they realized like, oh, wait a minute, Savannah's something. Y'all have the biggest St. Patrick's Day festival in America.
Oh, we coming?
Yeah, we coming down here. It's nice, it's cheap. It's cheap down here.
Yeah, I got cousins staying in Savannah.
And they went down, and they down there now, they in Macon, they in Brunswick, they in Southwest Georgia, they in Atlanta all over, they in North Georgia, they all over Atlanta filming movies. They gotta be filming at least 100 projects right now in Georgia.
That's crazy.
100 projects.
You know what? That's why that sex trafficking happening, man, like this.
That's the airport, man.
You think so?
It's always been that. Yeah, man. I can put you on, bro. I can catch a flight from LA, pick you up, and I can have you in Houston that quick. Cause it ain't no connections and nothing like that. Like I can fly to every hub and have you going quick. It's always been that way. And then again, sex trafficking hub. As soon as you get off the bus, what you see? Magic City.
The jail and the strip club.
Yeah, you see the jail and the strip club. Shit, that's what you coming here for.
Make this money, baby.
Yeah, that's what but here goes the part though. What a lot of girls don't understand, like, yeah, that is the first thing you see, but Magic City has a house rule. Magic City does not allow outside dancers. If you do not live in the city of Atlanta, you cannot dance in Magic City.
Shout out to Magic City.
The reason why is because it carries that big of a name, right? Unless they hire you for that weekend, they do have people they bring in, whatever. But like, if you was just a girl that jumped off the bus, it's like, I'm about to come down here and dance in Magic City.
We don't know you.
Nah, because the house mom would tell you like, hey, it's not cool for you to come down here and get rich off the name and then go back to where you at. And we got people that's in here every day. You taking from their pockets. You taking from them feeding their families. You taking from their consistent customers. So we can't let you do that. But you have a lot of clubs in Atlanta that, shit, you get off the bus, you get off that flight, you pay that $230 fee to get that license. And you can pay the house fee that night and DJ tip out, house mom, you can dance.
How much you think the house fee?
House fee on the weekend?
Yeah,
I'd probably say a girl probably $200 in the hole.
Old bread.
Oh yeah. When you to the house fee, bar fee, security fee, house, DJ fee, yeah, you 200 in.
That's a lot, bro.
Spend money to make
Yeah.
money. Yeah, it is.
You 200 in.
That's a lot, bro.
Especially if you ain't a dancer that hit the stage. That's a whole lot. You know how many lap dances you gotta do?
Hit the stage.
All you do is lap dances.
Oh, you doing this?
Yeah, just because you dance at the club don't mean you are featured on the stage. So that means
you gotta know the routine.
Yeah, you gotta be able to do something on the stage.
One of these strippers to come on Man Time and talk to us, man.
Hey, what is strippers at?
I got a couple I know from back in the day. I don't know if they gonna answer the phone.
Yeah, to get on the stage.
We want y'all to come talk.
Yeah, man, you can't just get up there. You gotta be able to.
You got.
Because the thing about it, so Because and I'm gonna give you the case of Pinups, right? Pinups is a known East Side club in Atlanta. We used to always go there because strip clubs closed in Atlanta on Sundays. But at midnight, Pinups used to open because it was considered Monday. So we used to always go to Pinups, right? And Pinups.
Oh, so the strip club closed on Sunday.
Yeah. Unless they I know they was open Super Bowl Sunday. But Pinups, the girl wasn't getting naked if it wasn't $10 on stage.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
No, they ain't letting you get the DJ gonna tell you she ain't taking nothing off. She gonna get up there and she gonna dance to somebody. If you ain't throwing nothing out to her, they just gonna let you know that
You know what threw me off about the strip club? The first time I went to the strip club, I was 18, it was Bass and Creek, right? And the thing that threw me off the most, mind you, I don't know shit, I'm only 18. I seen niggas on the block, like, I ain't got it. I seen niggas penny pinching their mama. They in strip club. I seen niggas like, you know, holding on to money. Niggas you think is broke. Niggas who car fucked up and all that. Bruh.
Ooh, what they doing, cuz?
Son, tossing money, like, it's crazy, cause it's like, bro, y'all think she gonna let y'all hit if you throw that $20 out there?
That's customer service.
Y'all tripping. She not about to let y'all hit. Now, if you give her another 50, she might, or 100, she might, but that's crazy. That shit was crazy to me to see niggas just willingly giving it. Man, my man used to break us down every time we go. He'll give us some ones. Dances was cheaper shit than this. He'll give me like $50, $30. Man, I leave out with all that money. I was one of them niggas.
You wasn't taking it.
Nah, look, I was never throwing it. I was never throwing it. It was one time where I was just like, I got chopped and screwed and shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Girl kept dancing. He had 35. I ain't got it. I tapped my man. He gave her 40. She gave me another dance. You know, it's good. But I used to leave with just a pocket full of ones because he just used to show love. But one of the strippers we had knew from around the way. Another stripper my brother used to talk to. Then we got cool with one on because niggas was just going in there. I even felt weird still going in there. But what I realized is like it's like a whole different culture. And I just never seen niggas so willing to give money away. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
Fuck is you doing?
I was never with the strip club. Like, I don't know, like I don't know.
We went because the girls went.
Yeah, it's cool, like
if you got money, I can see how niggas love that shit. Like when we was in Magic City, dog, that nigga Zaytoven came in there and just opened his book bag. And some other nigga was throwing his money. He ain't even throw it. He just got some chicken wings and started eating. And it's like, if you doing that, I get it. But like, for regular niggas, bro, it was one Chappelle I went to, niggas still had all his work boots. I'm like, bro, it's a woman out here who would give you this, son, for free, son. Like, Ansel listen to you, Ansel cook for you. My nigga, like, get up and leave, son.
Some niggas just want to be tricks, bro.
Yeah. They just like the customer service. Hey. Oh, well, you got a girl gonna sit down on his knee, talk to him for a little while, smile, laugh at every one of his jokes.
Listen to all your fake bullshit.
Listen to all your bullshit, make you think you shit.
Fake,
yeah.
You still gotta get that money up.
Still gotta give it up.
It's a job that listen to you. Niggas be chasing the image, just like how women be chasing the image of a man. Niggas be chasing the image of the type of woman they think they supposed to be with.
You think so?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Man, look, niggas gotta get off Instagram, bro. I had a girl tell me. I had a girl tell me a couple years ago that only black guys, Hispanic, I mean, she was the only black dudes talk to her because she don't talk to black dudes no more because black dudes only want to show off. They just want to be black niggas, Hispanic.
Trophy wife.
That's the thing, like a real thing. But
sure.
I done heard niggas say, man, I ain't never had no light skin jump. I need a light skin jump. That's the thing. I need a big butt jump, man. I love them big butt jumps. That's the thing, man. Niggas be attracted to images of women they think they supposed to have, but it's like, bro, it's great women out here, son. They might not look physically how you think they supposed to look, but son, first of all, ain't no real nigga gonna judge you about who you love. Number one. Your girl come in here, she look like a foot, bro, and you love her, and you own her, man, I respect you 10 times more because that's your foot. You feel me? Like, I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. Like,
yo, that's your foot.
That's your foot. But I think niggas be chasing the image of the type of girl they think they post. Like, look at all these NBA players, bro. They all get trash ass stripper jumps pregnant. And be mad when they going through shit. Son, look what you did, son. She was looking for a lick. She hit it, now she gone.
Yeah, she gone.
Now she raising your kids. Or not. And y'all, you mad. You stressing, like.
Big time.
You gotta fuck with who fucks with you, champ.
No lie, I knew this chick, right? I knew this chick. She was she from Guam, I think. So I used to work with her. Man, niggas used to be all on her, son. And she was red, but she looked like a fucking Fraggle Rock. Yo, and she was the old Fraggle Rock, man. The football niggas used to be, man, she used to be fucking some of the niggas on the Ravens team. And I used to be like, how the fuck these niggas getting millions? Why are they fucking with a bitch that look like this bitch?
Well, the body was right.
But
that's the difference between men and women. A girl, I've seen this shit. A chick glow up to like in high school, you the fat, quiet, nobody really fucking with you, jump, but you jive thick or fat thick. Then you go up and you like grow into yourself. Now you just badass thick jump. Now you fuck with niggas on higher levels. It's the opposite with niggas most of the time. Niggas get to that level and it's like we going after what's easy. And niggas niggas just whatever's easy.
Say that again, Jay.
Niggas just be going after what's easy. They get to that level, women get to the level, they level up. It's like, I ain't fucking with niggas like you. If a nigga dog me, he better be rich. Like, that be a whole mindset. Niggas get that bag and it's like, yeah, whoever on my dick, that's what I'm fucking with. And that's just, bro, that's just crazy, son. Cause
what you mean? What you mean? Hold on, say that again.
Whoever on their dick. So for girls, whoever on their dick, that's what they fucking with. So niggas will fuck with the girl. Niggas will get up and fucking with whatever girl showing them the most love, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck with her, not knowing like it's artificial, man. Like,
oh, that customer service.
Yeah.
She's trying to get what she wants.
Women,
you think niggas date out and they leave?
I don't think that's a thing.
All the time.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think that's a thing, man.
What you mean?
I don't think that's a thing.
What you mean?
You don't think dudes like
there's no leagues?
Date out?
There's no league?
What do dating up mean? Because I don't want to say it wrong and not be wrong.
I mean, not date. Nah, I mean,
like financially or just
requirements of
dating up.
I need to go back to the office the other day.
You need to do what?
I need to go to that office in it. Can I go right
Oh, yeah.
now? Yeah, come on. Appreciate it.
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, I think when I say like double up, dating up, right?
Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry.
The hood street cat, right? He married the UPenn lawyer. I like them worlds don't even go together.
But sometimes it be a perfect fit, cause like my brother, and he married now, so I don't want but his wife whatever.
He's about to rattle him.
Nah, true story. I got 6 of us. We got what I'm talking about. But one of his ex-girlfriends, her father was a coach, was a basketball coach, whatever. She was a rich girl. She grew up a rich girl. And like she was chasing that thrill, but like seeing them two together, like they fit. Like he was like personality-wise what she need. I just feel like this. I feel like sometimes we talk to people we shouldn't have no business talking to, but I don't think it's like, it's hard to measure like a league, like who's in who's
what. What you mean? I mean, you just said it. You sometimes we talk to people we don't have no business talking to. So
but we can't base that off like finances or like achievements.
I never said
not
about finances.
I'm just saying, like I feel like that's what most people be talking about. If that's what we talking about, I don't believe in the league part.
Yeah.
So what about dating up as like far as like maturity wise?
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he real immature, but she like got her ish together. I mean, if that's the case, I married her.
I'm about to say, is he doing better because of her?
We always married up. Like we always, women are better than us, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if we keeping it up,
if you got a wife, she should always make you better.
Yeah, they're better.
So if that's the case, then yeah, your wife make you better than married. But if it's a nigga dating a jump and he like fucking her life up, putting her more in debt and all that shit, yeah, you had no business dating him, and that's not. I don't know if that's a league thing or not. I think it's just.
But that's why it's important that women know what a man is. A man is just not just having a man. Just is not just having a penis there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to have a woman having a man has to have somebody that she can depend on.
So you've shown her that.
Yeah, you've shown her that she can depend on you. Perfect example. at the smoking paint party, it was a married couple here. They said hey, they had been together for like 13 years, but he was like, man, we only been married a year. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh shit, I knew we basically like, yeah. So I'm like, so I was asking him, how is it? Like, you know, did it change? He was like, nah. He was like, man, you know, like, we've been together already. I'm like, yo, but for me, it kind of did change because when I got married, like, it changed because, like, I wasn't a man. Mm-hmm. So she thought she had married a man. Yeah. I wasn't a man because I wasn't ready to sacrifice.
And see, and when you say that, I had to think about the first time and it caught me off guard, and I ain't gonna say I got upset, and I ain't gonna say I didn't get upset. It just kind of caught me off guard. I mean, one time my wife and I was talking about, it was like maybe a year or two after we first got married, and I was in the same position. Like, I thought when I got married, I'm like, you know, my wife and I, we've been together, and the next step was to get married. I knew I wanted to be with her for the rest of my life. So the next step was to get married. Was I mature enough? At the moment, no, but I knew that, hey man, this is who I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna just be out here waiting, hoping she wait till I get it together.
But you had it, that's what I'm saying, you even had an inkling. Right?
Yeah. But
like, I wasn't even sure.
But see, the thing about this though, but my wife, the one, like I said, we was talking like maybe like a year and a half after we got married, and my wife, she was like, you know, like, in some instances, I wish that some of the things I wish I would have been able to see some of the stuff that I saw after we got married. And it's kind of like how you explain what you said on the point of, you know, sometimes your wife marries you expecting you to be at this certain level. You're at your potential. And guys, once we get into a situation, then we adjust and we put ourselves into that situation. Right. So women go into it, it's like, okay, I know what it is to be married. Guys go into it, it's like, I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah. Fact.
I'm about to figure this out. And so I had to figure it out. And luckily, you know, granted my wife stayed with me until I figured it out. But when she said that to me the first time, like, I was a little like, what you mean? You wish you would have, what you trying to say? You
I wish I would have seen the food.
Yeah, like you trying to say like, are you trying, I was in my head like, are you trying to say like you wouldn't have married me or something? Or you shouldn't have married me? Yeah. And she was like, nah, it's not that. It kind of goes back to what you're saying. It's like, you know, I married you thinking that we gonna get married and boom, at this moment it's gonna be how it's gonna be all set. But no, you had to grow into that.
It takes work, it takes patience, bro.
And that's why that's why you see a lot of divorces happen. Because like I said, men get into it and we're like, okay, I gotta figure this marriage thing out. And women just ain't women already there. Once the woman get married, she there.
How I feel is like this. And I don't know, this is just based off like I've never been married, so I don't know nothing about marriage. But I feel like a lot of times, I can't really speak for men, because I can't speak for men because I'm a man, but we get lost in different ways looking for shit. Like I said, chasing image. You want to jump this fat. You want to jump that look good. Like that become a thing to where you just chasing women for how they look and cause what you want to do to them. That become a thing. You gotta like kind of grow out of that shit. But I do think when it comes in terms to like relationships, I feel like the man has to want the woman. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I feel like the man has to want the woman. And this speaking like full disclosure, I done been in situations with women where we fucking around, we having sex and shit. You know what I'm saying? They might come smoke a couple. If you don't say nothing, they gonna think this shit about to lead to a relationship. And I learned early on, like, look, sometimes you gotta be that asshole. You gotta. So it was hard, but it's like you gotta let them look. When people say, yeah, keep it real. When you really keep it real, it's like I had a situation where a girl was saying we had a clear understanding we were just fucking. She found out I was fucking another girl. She was mad. They get on the phone, they're talking shit to each other, try to make me look like the bad guy. But it's like at the end of the day, they both telling each other the same thing that I told him. Like he said he didn't want to be with me. He sure he didn't want to be with me either. So it's like, what's this conversation for? You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we get to points where it's like we let this shit get too big, too much.
So let me
and niggas just settle for a relationship. And then it's like, this is easy. I'ma just do this. And then there's next thing you know, y'all married.
Because we, like you said, so when women get into a relationship, they're in it emotionally. All right? Guys, we have to get into emotions. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get into it. So we get into the point where we've been with this person, we like the comfortability of it, we like how it's going. You know, she do this, she do that. My mom's like it, my pops like it, my friends like it. We good, but we ain't to the point where we're emotionally there. We into everything that's good about it, right? But when we realize that we're not in it emotionally when we're in a relationship, is as soon as something go wrong, and we like, oh, I'm out of here. That's when you realize, when it's easy for you to be like, no, I'm out of here. You ain't got no emotions attached. You are just cold to it. Like,
and to a woman, like you a fucked up person for that.
Yeah, because she in situations where
I can't even pretend no feeling. I'm like, listen, I get you hurt, but like, what you want me to do? Are you fucking serious? And then it's like,
you know what? I had that. You know, I had that situation happen this week. Like with me and Shorty, like she just felt like I was being selfish. Well, not selfish, but she felt like when we sing in space, I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring all my pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, what about the other artists? So I'm like, well, it wouldn't be, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't even be here. She felt like I was saying that, you know, I was being big of myself. But I'm like, yo, I just know who I am.
Yeah.
Without me,
it's my event.
Yeah, without me, this shit wouldn't even be, you know, I'm the glue that everybody knows each other. That's my gift, to be able to connect people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I am. Like, I don't go around saying that.
Yeah.
I just told you that because we are in company together. So I'm just letting you know, yo, like, I'm showing love. And I never said I was going to put all my pieces up, but the show was supposed to be me explaining my art so people can sell them for our house. So I'm not worried about nobody else. Right. But she took it as, you know, that she felt like I was being
superstar.
Yeah, right. I was on some superstar.
You was being Action Jackson, bro.
But yeah. and you know, like, yo, like I'm like, yo, I supposed to feel that way. I don't say that, but you know that.
Yeah, you know.
So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to say that. I walk with confidence because I know where I'm going and I know who I am. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, I don't even want to. Damn, if you don't think I'm shit, then I don't like. What the fuck? Like, why I want to be hanging out with you?
You supposed to be like, hey, well, no, don't go up here first.
Yeah, cause at the end of the day, you gonna come before anybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're my people. Yeah,
take all that down.
Yeah, take all that shit down. But you know, like that shit kind of it struck me like, dang, that's what you think. Like, but of course, you know, I had to reconcile because, you know, like I didn't want to leave it like that.
Oh no.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to, like, that ain't even me, and you know that ain't me. Yeah. But you know, like,
my bad.
It's you know, it's a funny thing. Relationships a funny thing, man. Like,
you gotta learn how to handle them, dog. Yeah. You gotta go through shitty ass relationships. Like, when I be looking at Twitter and I see people bashing other genders, like, fuck men, fuck women, niggas always do this and this, it's like, niggas gotta mature. So you gotta understand, if you don't have a man that's mature and he fine with himself, I mean, if a man that's secure with himself, like, sure, you went for a wild ride. Like, hands down.
That's a fact.
Like, you went for a wild ass ride.
That's
number one. If you ain't, as a man, got through the phase of like, oh, my girl, this, and she ain't never did that, son, you ain't about to be the best that she, whatever, you feel me? But she fuck with you. So the fact that she fuck with you, take it to the bank. But you don't know that unless you go through fucked up relationships, because like I said, people be chasing goals, images. I don't look like Dwayne the Gabrielle or whoever the fuck, not Lil Baby, but NBA Youngboy with, or whoever, like, they want, that's what they want goals and shit. But it's like, nah, you can't, even when they say, I'm on what Nipsey Lauren had, but y'all gotta understand, you don't get to a point where you can just be comfortable with a woman, like, y'all looking at how Lauren look. That's all it is, like.
But y'all looking at the aesthetic. And that's the point about this, y'all looking at what Lauren London and Nipsey got, right? You don't understand that she had to go through a whole fucked up situation where Lil Wayne got her and Nivea pregnant at the same time.
Bruh.
You're not even missing that part. Like, she had to heal from that to be able to love Nipsey.
So your baby father got
Nipsey
3.
stepped out too.
Yeah, exactly. And Nipsey stepped out.
Hey, I mean,
Like, one thing my wife
stuff to deal with in itself.
hey.
One thing my wife.
Go ahead.
One thing my wife has said, and the first time she said it, like, I heard her say it to one of her girlfriends that was single at the time. She was like, hey man, that knight in shining armor that you waiting on, that shit is not true.
That shit is not true.
That shit is not true. Y'all sitting out here waiting on this knight in shining armor and this and that. That shit ain't true.
That shit ain't true.
So I don't know what you out here waiting on. You better get out here and go through some shit, decide what you gonna put up with, decide what you not gonna put up with, and make that shit work.
Find somebody that's fed the fuck up.
Yeah.
If they fed up, then hey, that's it.
Yeah. Cause I'm not even sitting up here and say like me and my wife relationship been the most perfect thing, cause it ain't. But overall, like from her saying stuff like that, and from me understanding that she know like, hey, I know you gonna fuck up. I know you. There's gonna be some times where you gonna fall down. There's gonna be some times where, but hey, I ain't going nowhere.
She wants you.
You know what I'm saying? So overall, get that shit together. I ain't sitting up here condoning what you doing.
That's a fact.
But get that shit together.
That's a fact.
Get it together.
That's a fact.
Cause I'm right here.
That's a fact. And this a mutual respect. Like I
Yeah.
know you gon' like I know you ain't gonna I know you gon' you know, I know we not gonna see eye to eye. Sometimes. A lot of times with me, like because me and Sean, we are the same people, we argumentative anyway. So we always gonna be, you know what I'm saying? But look, I can respect your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can respect your opinion, and I know it's not personal. You see what I'm saying? I know it's not personal, and once you realize that, then hey man.
Yeah.
We gotta show them what they call it, black love. Y'all niggas need to see what it look like.
Yeah,
real black love. Not no
No
fool
bullshit.
shit. Cause y'all niggas think it's all about like it's everything is the
Motherfuckers don't
aesthetic.
even know what love is, bro.
But the funny part about it, you know who know what love is though, and it just goes back to them kids to a certain point. So we talk, and he was just like, just tell her you love her. And I looked at him and I said, hey man, nah bro, when you got a wife, you gotta do more than that. But then I had to sit back and think like, we don't let it get to
That's
the point.
all they want to hear is
Whatever you have to do. We don't let society tell us so much that, hey man, you gotta get your wife these gifts, you gotta get her these diamonds, you got Marks and Morgan's, K Jewelers on with these Christmas sales, and now you gotta get your wife all this stuff. And the kids really just told her like, the kids just let you know like, hey man, if I like a girl and I ain't got no money, but I like it, so the only thing I can do right now is be like, hey, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the God honest truth. Like, my mama done got money, but I ain't got no money to give you.
Yeah, I'ma hold you down, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you down with this love right now.
Hold you down.
Because at the end of the day, this is what you're gonna want.
Yeah.
Is you're gonna want love over anything.
Yeah.
Now, you're gonna let everything else taint your mind. You're gonna let these bills, these car notes, and all that, these purses, and all these clothes and stuff like that. But the first part that you ever wanted when you was growing up was love. You just wanted a cat. Like, just say, man, I love you, man. Whether he meant it or not, but like that shit was the coolest thing when you told a girl told you that she loved you, and you was just like, you thought you was on top of the world. Even your parents
That shit
looking
feels
at you.
good.
Yeah, your parents looking at you like,
Your high school girlfriend said, I love you.
yeah, your parents looking at you like, boy, you shit.
I can't wait to get back to that.
Yeah, you can't wait. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and the thing about this, like, you think about this, like, you look at it, like you look at it now, like, granted, back then I didn't even know whether the girl loved me or not, so it just felt good to hear. I know my wife loved me, and I don't even need to hear my wife say I love you that much.
Yeah, nigga, she put up with me. So
Yeah, I know you love me. But back then, you would say it every time you left. Every time you saw each other, you'd be on the phone, you say it a couple times and all that, and you get married, you get older, you just kind of like, I know you love me, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to say it all the time. I already know. But it always go back to that kid, like, you just wanted somebody to say like, man, I love you, man. Like, oh man, I love you too. And you get to smile, I love you, boo.
Yeah.
I love you too.
For real?
Yeah, for real. And then it'd be that innocence that we don't let everything else taint our minds of what love really is and how it really is to be. Like you said, you got the images of, you know, you want the Beyonce and Jay-Z. Nigga cheating on her with a white girl.
Excuse me?
Nigga cheating on her with a white girl. You want that? You want that?
That's your
Because
man.
honestly, because this thing like this,
That's your man?
you ain't Beyonce. So more than likely, if your man cheat on you with a white girl, she might got a chance to take it.
Now look, I had a real in-depth conversation about somebody about this white people with black people shit. You know what I'm saying? And look, nah, for real.
Know your brother-in-law white.
Is your brother SD?
What?
Is his initial SD?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, Sean Drummer.
Okay, I ain't want to say that.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, Sean Drummer. Shout out to Sean, man.
Shout out to
Good name.
Sean. Hey, look, man.
Sean.
Good name, they didn't spell it right.
We gonna have him coming up on the show
Sean,
one
stand
time.
up guy, man.
Well, that's the hey, if you need a house,
Yeah,
holla
facts.
Sean, hey, holla Sean Drummond. If you need your new house, man, holla Sean
But look
Drummond.
though,
Sean.
somebody told me they was like, yeah, you know, I can't really respect no person that's black that's talking about this black this shit, and you know, and they married to a white person.
Okay.
And this is my honest opinion. I told him, man, I got the look and like, nigga, you tripping. But I was like, listen, and this is me, my opinion. This ain't no fact, this is my opinion. I said, look, shorty, you gotta understand something. Number one, I feel like every black man should experience a woman that's not black.
Oh, I can't say that.
Now, hold on.
At my house.
No, in my house, listen, hell no. I said every black man should experience that. I said,
Why? What's your reasoning behind it?
woo, this is where I caught the heat at. Now, I got to preface this by saying I love all black women, you know what I'm saying? That's all that's in my
You
mind.
don't.
All that, woo, I love y'all, hey. It's like, nah, fuck all that. I said, the reason is, so I got friends that to this point, they still like, they chasing that image. I need a light skin jump. I want an exotic jump. I want to hit Migo before I die. I want fucking Asian. You know, all that shit. Number one, I feel like for people who have that, you got to get it off the system. Right? You got to get it off the system. Because
Why?
we don't have self-control like how we would like to believe. You get married, you got a fetish, you still ain't never had that. And that one time you married, that temptation comes as soon as you get married. That bad Asian jump. And she is presented to you when you ain't never had that. Who's to say this nigga might lose control at that moment? So just get it out the system. You feel me? But the second reason I said it was what got me in trouble, and I was like, look.
Got you in trouble.
Yeah, I definitely. I got in trouble, cuss that, give it that, oh, talking shit, oh, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, well, look where I'm at. But I said, women that's not black, they treat black men. Now, let me preface it by saying this. You got a lot of, hold on.
I gotta hit this, hold on.
You got a lot of white women.
You going, and I kind of agree. I'm gonna tell you why.
You got a lot of white women who don't like niggas, period. A lot of Spanish women, Mexicans, El Salvadorian, Dominicans, never date a black man, ever. You got some Asians the same way. But women that aren't black, how can I put this for the
Just say it. Don't.
They treat black men with a level of appreciation that some niggas, I want to say most niggas, ain't used to get. Like, you're not used to get that reception. Because as a black man, me personally, I've always liked the chase. Now, if I'm pursuing a bunch of different women and they consistently shooting me down, I ain't taking it personal, but it's just different when you fuck with somebody that's not black and you see giving you a whole different approach. Like, nigga, I want you. And I'm gonna do this for you, and I'm gonna do this for you, and I don't care how much money you ain't got. I don't care what you don't do. Like, they like you as the person. And I think as black men, just my experience, they appreciate it a little different. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say black women don't appreciate niggas, but it's definitely a different level, type of appreciation.
I'm about to tell you what it is. I'm about to tell you exactly what it is. Because, and I agree with what you say. I agree with, because it's a story behind that. It's the reason why when they fuck with you, they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? The thing about black women is that a lot of our black women been subjected to trauma from black men. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can name countless. I can name
Directly and indirectly.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I can name a few chicks that I know had issues, and with some family members, a male family member, touching them inappropriately. So, like, that shit don't go away, bro.
Yeah, it don't.
You see what I'm saying? Especially if you're not dealing with it. So it manifests in our women. That's why they might love you, but they hate you at the same time. Mm-hmm. Because you look like
especially with the girls that are growing up nowadays. I mean, at least with our generation, we can say that we had black women that were talking to, I'm saying maybe if you 30 and up, you actually had black women that were really talking to you, telling you about marriage, and you could see that part. But the kids that are growing up now, like, when we grew up watching TV, black couples was on TV together. Mm-hmm. White couples was on TV together. Now, we can watch 10 commercials in the next hour.
We watching divorced women on TV.
Yeah, we can watch the next 10 commercials, and then you gonna see an interracial couple.
That's true. Yeah.
You're gonna see an interracial couple. So now, the message that I'm getting is, one, okay, it don't matter who I marry. You know what I'm saying? Like that's already it. So at that point, like the black community, even the white community, is at a threat because everybody mixing up. So both communities are at a threat. Black community is at a threat because now most men know you get a wife, your wife really care about you. Probably one of the first things she gonna tell you to do what? Get some health insurance. That's a fact. I marry a white woman. I die. My white wife is the beneficiary.
Going straight to her.
What community do you think that money go to?
Unless she's ingratiated in your community, then it can go in your...
No. When I say community, all right, not even community. What family do you think that go to?
If y'all had kids, y'all kids.
Me and my wife don't have. If my wife was married, if Crystal was white, and Crystal died, and I died, what family do you think that money going to?
Yeah, they're going for some white folks.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And so when all these NFL players,
yeah, I'm about to say all these athletes
pass and whatnot.
You from Georgia, bro? You know it's endless white jumps down there, bro. It's like these niggas get good and they go to the schools where the white kids at. So they be liking that shit from like that's all they be around until they get.
Oh no, the wave is this Latinos now.
Oh word?
Oh yeah, that's the wave. Because now I don't take as much heat for dating a white girl.
Yeah, ego jump.
You know what I'm saying? I could date a Hispanic girl, and realistically, a Hispanic girl probably really gonna love me. Yeah. She ain't in it for the money like maybe the white girl might be in it for, or how the black girl might be in it for.
You know what the black girl gonna do? That's them other races gonna do? When shit get real,
she gonna be right there.
That black girl not calling the police on you?
No, sir. I ain't gonna say that.
You say the black girl not?
Nah, I don't know now. Some of these basketball wives and these girls in LA.
Man, they got whitewashed. We ain't counting them.
Some of these new girls, they call
all black.
They even calling the police. They calling TMZ first.
Yeah.
They calling TMZ first because they know TMZ. If TMZ show up, hell, the police scanner, just like we used to have police scanners, TMZ got a police scanner.
I think niggas definitely.
Police probably got a TMZ scanner.
I think niggas get a kick out of dating women that's not black, but in reality, no disrespect to nobody, them type of women is easier. Like I'm just keeping it a buck. It's easier.
Easy to what?
It's just easy. It all feels like manipulation. It's like I can do what I want with you. I don't even want to do this no more because it's like you got too much control. They too submissive.
Because look at their DNA. When you look at the DNA of white women,
they just give the fuck up.
White women in their DNA never really had to do anything. So if they get a black man that does everything, no, shoot, that's natural for me.
Or they little white guilt kick in and they might do everything for you. You want shoes? I'll buy you some weed. Does your daughter need anything? It's like, it gets too, it's like, all right, look, man, you giving me, we ain't doing this. Like, nah, it's nah.
And the bad part about it is, in two ways. The bad part about it is, on one side, you got black women now that's feeling like, okay, now I got it. Now they've come to the point where now they got to compete against that.
Now you don't. That's the thing I was about to say.
No, you don't. You in real life, you don't. But in real life,
to them,
in real life, you got to compete with that. That's what if you're a single woman out here now, everything you just said, that's what they're competing with. They're competing with, especially here in DC. Man, they go Georgetown. They go uptown.
You go to work.
You go to work. And it's white girls there that, especially like y'all from DC, there's white girls there that's like, oh, you're from DC?
And black girls.
You in. You in. Just like take for instance, the funny part about it to me, and granted, I'm glad I didn't succumb to this when I first got here. Like, moving here and saying you from Atlanta, oh, bro, that changed everybody's whole demeanor. That changed these girls' whole demeanor.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Talk to me.
They change. Oh, you from? I want to go down there. What is it like? Like, you're just kind of like, you the new nigga at school.
Yeah.
You the new nigga at school from a cooler school. And because they see Atlanta on TV, they see the rappers, they see all that. And as soon as y'all up, and if somebody come from there, it's like, oh man, you the nigga from the big school.
He up too.
Yeah, like you think, and I'm looking like, no, I'm married, I'm straight. We good.
I'm married, I'm straight.
I'm good. I moved here with my wife, so that's the only person I need to know. That's it.
That's how you hit or miss.
Yeah, because you can see it in them. You can see, like, you can literally see it.
This might go bad.
Yeah, you can see it in them. Like, oh, he's from Atlanta.
I better relax.
He might. It might sound naive, but they might be like, oh, he might know so and so. He might know so and so. He might. No, bitch, I don't know nobody. What are you talking about? Like, there's 4 million people there.
I gotta relax.
There's 4 million people there. You think I know all these people? Oh,
Ma, you gotta relax, Ma.
I mean, you know these people. You see housewives? Like, no, I don't see those. I don't see none of those housewives.
You gotta relax, Ma.
I knew Portia before she got on Real Housewives. That's because I used to do the I used to do the Hosea feed. Her family is Hosea Feed the Hungry, and they have the biggest Thanksgiving drive throughout the year, during the year. And I knew her from there before she even became on Housewives. So I mean, a lot of the people you knew, like Jocelyn, married to Stevie J.
Oh yeah.
Jocelyn used to stay next door in the apartments right next to my homegirl.
Word.
So I'm talking about me and my homegirl saw her the day after she got her shit done. After she got her titties and ass done.
She was skinny.
She was alright. But I mean, once she got it done, yeah.
That shit.
A couple weeks later, the Benz pulled up, and then a year down the line, you looking like, hey, wait a minute, that's so and so neighbor. And then here goes the funny side about it. The girl I'm talking about, that's her neighbor, done damn turn Hollywood too.
Oh yeah,
bruh. Done turn Hollywood too.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Man, I'm talking about. I can't give enough too many details. But man, yeah, Hollywood. Yeah, bro.
It's Hollywood, baby.
And I be wanting to be like, hey man,
I'm important.
Hey, a couple of years, I could go 4 or 5 years ago.
Dog, anybody could get got, man.
Yeah.
Nigga, shorty came here and married a fucking prince. Like, Slim, anybody, it's like, you can think you on this level, you can think you're not on this level. But if you sit down, also Cinderella, real life Cinderella shit, if you sit down with a motherfucker, you don't know nothing about him, you got clipped. That's what it is. Now, you find everything else about that person and you don't want to fuck with them, that's something wrong with you.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, that's your beef. And I think a lot of times niggas, I had a conversation with my friends about this. Niggas being ashamed to talk to big girls. Niggas be ashamed to talk. I done seen no bullshit. Ashamed, nigga.
Until it get cold outside.
I know a couple ugly Jones had a hit, and these little ugly Jones had niggas, and I'm like, damn. Like,
oh, the big girls always got niggas.
I'm talking about the ugly Jones, like
always.
The bad ugly Jones, like you ugly, but something about you just looks so good, like
sloppy top.
I'm telling you.
But niggas be afraid to say. And look, them eyes closed, and she lay down, she started talking to you real sexy. It's like, oh shit.
I'm telling you.
You close your eyes, she make you feel like she gorgeous.
Take me here.
Shout out to the big girls out there, man.
Take me there.
Shout out to Lizzos.
There's a place in the world for you.
Somebody saying Lizzo ass up.
Oh man, not Lizzo. Hey, she had a real statement though online that she posted, man. After
She posted her age on it, I think.
she did. No, I was talking about the words. I wouldn't take for that part. But she said, like, after 8 years of giving out free tickets to my shows, my undersold shows and stuff like that, like, it took all that to get here.
Yeah.
And people don't understand, like, it take all of that. Like, even what we doing, you know what I'm saying, like, people saw Artscape, but like that, it took a lot.
Yeah.
It took a lot. And right now, we are actually planning the next move. Artscape was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not even 2 weeks ago, and we already in motion. Like
No wasted motion.
Yeah, it takes all that, especially when it takes all of that with funding out of our pocket. Like y'all don't see no commercials, ain't nobody paying for us for no advertising. And all of this is funded out of us. Right. On the teacher's salary, my man on the painting, and on video. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all us. And so when I saw that, I was like, yeah, man, like that lets you know, like, hey, man, continue grinding because there's people out here that appreciate it.
And I ain't really like when the other shorty spoke out. We gotta stop making our divisiveness like be the
who is she?
Be the money for like white people because they make the money off of us just beefing.
What are you talking about?
All right, Linnix lost and she went on Twitter and anybody who love their craft, I get it. I always say like I'm so competitive sometimes I'm a hater. I don't literally be hating on people, but we in the same lane, like come from athletic. Bro, I'm not looking at the nigga across from me saying, I hope you do well. Nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I don't
this work right now.
If you get there, I see you when you get there.
Yeah, and if we get to the top, that's where the respect, because I know you did what I did to get up here.
Yeah.
So I get the hurt and the pain if you lose, but her going on social media rant about, I did a solo album and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, dog, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Lizzo may technically be a pop artist or whatever, but everybody fucking knows her music. Like, dog, my daughter know that shit. Like, kids in school sing that shit. I seen niggas singing that shit, bro. Everybody know her music, so it's like, don't knock her because you ain't winning. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you can't look. Lizzo said a line that every woman has said every single day. At least women have said this every day. Why men great till they gotta be great? Like what else? Like what else songs did you put out?
That soul right there.
Yeah, like that part right there. Like you just don't understand. Like she came on and said, "Why men great till they gotta be great?"
Bitch, we don't even know.
Men like it's dudes that hear that and be like, "Yeah, she right."
I don't know what the fuck going on there.
She right. And she spoke, like she came on and spoke to every woman immediately liked that song. I don't care. A woman might not have.
You could have had a bad bitch non-committal. Bruh, you know how many niggas be praying for a bad joke that I can just fuck and leave and it's never nothing?
You know how many niggas was the nigga on the Minnesota Vikings for Halloween? I seen a nigga dressed up as the nigga.
Hey, I heard Minnesota Vikings about that. I don't know.
What nigga from Minnesota Vikings?
From the lyric from her song.
Oh, I don't know.
So the girl Lizzo that white men great until they gotta breathe great or something like that, like new man from the Minnesota Vikings type shit. The real big girl.
I know who I don't know the song though. I don't. You know,
I can't think of the name of the song.
I don't listen to the radio, so I don't.
But yeah, so like I said, the song came on with white men. I'm talking about like even before the beat dropped.
Oh,
the song comes on and
that's what she said. I think I know the melody.
Yeah, the first song. Yeah. Okay. The first thing that comes on is white man great type. Let me tell you something. When the song first came out, I used to turn it just because on the point like I felt like my wife was looking at me when she said that.
Wow.
You feel guilty. You kind of like because turn that shit all the way off. Like she already starting off challenging men. Like, hey man, be great. Why y'all great till y'all gotta
say
be great?
what all women?
So are you agreeing with what she's saying?
In some instances, there has been times where I was supposed to be great that I just kind of like.
You know how many times I heard a girl say, "You could have just told me the truth. I would have just did anything. Like I don't care about none of that. I don't care about your girlfriend, your baby mother." Like, you know how many times I heard that shit? Then she get on the song. You could have had a bad bitch non-committal.
Help you with your career. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many niggas want a girl that's like, hey, you know what? If you out here rapping, nigga, you rapping.
The fat girl was preaching to us.
You know what I'm saying? Like the big girl, like shit. And hey, we rapping the first 6-8 bars. Like came on and was just like.
But she knows this because I guarantee you, she knows this because she's done with niggas who was afraid to go public. They like everything about her. Oh, yeah. But she just fat. My man's not gonna like him. So I don't fuck with her. Yeah, you like the big job, you like the big job. Nigga, she famous now, so call her back. What the fuck you talking about? Like,
she said, I'm 100% that bitch.
Damn.
So that sound like a big girl that's like feeling herself like, hey, you know what? I know I'm the shit.
That's bad bitch energy.
It's nothing more sexier than a woman in confidence to me. Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a confident woman, man, like that shit is.
And she stepped out with pure, extreme. She said like, why men great till they gotta be great, and then came out in a bathing suit. Came out the whole
And she feel
bathing
confident
suit.
because I'm telling you, she probably done been with niggas and like, look, y'all love me, y'all love this fat bitch that y'all keep laying up with. Why y'all just not telling everybody? Niggas probably want to be on their bullshit. Now she out there, she exposing y'all niggas. Nigga from the Vikings, you better come out. Whoever that nigga is with the Vikings.
Everybody looking like, oh, who this nigga?
Who this nigga with the Vikings?
Like,
She
who
talking
this
about?
nigga from the Vikings?
She talking
So she said she fucking with
Yeah, she said I got a new man on the Minnesota Vikings. That's in the song forever.
Either Lizzo line or the Vikings line. Somebody come out. Who line?
Wow, bro.
Who lying?
But she did lie about that girl eating her food, but that shit was corny.
Hey man,
She put that girl picture on Instagram. That was harassing the fuck out that shit.
that's what people do nowadays, man. If you
Nah,
bother me, I'm gonna put it on the gram so everybody. It's like you getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas jump you nowadays. Let me put it out on the gram so everybody else can chime in.
Put you on the Instagram and shit.
Yeah, and then you got jumped.
Yeah, that shit.
That's how we jump niggas now.
We got you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Hey man, so
I'm almost
where
finished.
we at, man?
I'm almost finished.
Woo-hoo.
Go! Nigga. You see it?
Hey, Lamar Jackson, this to be in your house for a Sprite price.
Hey man,
Yeah,
hey,
this in my house.
we might need to make that trip.
We going. This
Might need to make that trip.
This going up in my house, nigga.
This history,
Young
nigga.
dog.
Might need to make that trip. Wait after the game.
Go down to the
Yeah,
Instagram and be like, hey, look, cuz,
Huh?
sign this jump.
Oh, I'm gonna get it signed.
And we can auction it off the charity, half bit.
Oh, I'm gonna get it signed. I'm gonna get it signed.
Nah, hey, you gotta wait till after they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because we going to that ball.
Well, it's in Miami this year too?
Yes,
Ooh.
and he's from Florida. Hey, man,
Oh, he from Miami at that.
all of them. It's a couple
Oh,
Florida niggas on their team.
oh, wait a minute, whoa. Wait a minute. The Super Bowl went from Atlanta to Miami?
Yup.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
Hey, real talk.
Yeah.
The Stripper W2 forms was looking nice last year, and they're gonna look nice this next year too, man.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Real life.
That's a fact.
Real life.
Miami got more cokeheads. That's gonna spend more money, so
Oh,
y'all gonna make a whole lot more money.
yeah. They going down. They heading down the week after MLK. And they staying
You here for the Super Bowl? Oh yeah,
Yeah. Hey, this how it's gonna go. This how it's gonna go. MLK weekend gonna go. They gonna spend time with their kids. They got their fam. They gonna get their hair and stuff done together, and they heading to Miami, right? And then they staying to Miami all the way through Super Bowl, and then the week after Super Bowl, you know where they going? Chicago for All-Star Weekend.
That's what the All-Star Weekend is?
That's how the move always go, man. For 4 months, for a month,
You on the road.
I'm on the road, and I'm trying to come back with 30 to 50 grand.
Yeah, you touching road.
Yeah,
You touching road.
I'm trying to come back 50 grand.
Like
On
a
the road.
real job. Remember traveling salesman, man.
Yeah.
Sell this pussy.
And the chick can easily tell you like, yeah, I can make 50 grand and with Super Bowl and All-Star Weekend, easy,
Bruh,
easy.
if you fly a chick out off of Instagram and you don't use a condom, you an idiot. She won, son. She gonna make you get a pregnant. She gonna take $1,500 from you for the abortion. She gonna
Not
keep
get
the
it.
baby and she gonna call TMZ and be like, you gay.
Jesus Christ, Jay. Jesus Christ, Jay.
Man.
You be here for nothing, right? It's a bad time to be rich, man.
It is. Honestly, when you say that,
It's a bad time
you
to
are
be rich, man.
a little bit, if you're a rich white guy, it's a bad time to be rich, man.
This is Jesus Christ.
Yeah, terrible, man.
Dang,
Yeah.
the world, is it a bad time to be rich because the world is exposing people? Or
Yes.
or you got some devils out there?
Man, yeah,
You can't hide that no more. Like nobody, the internet has got. This is the most even the world has ever gonna be in our lifetime. Like ain't nobody safe.
Oh,
Nigga Jeffrey Epstein, they gotta investigate that shit because of the internet. The niggas who did it gotta investigate it. They like, damn, we did this shit, but now we gotta.
we was low. God,
You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about this on the internet. They can't shut it down. That's the thing, bro. There's no control over this shit. There's no control. Niggas are scared. They think they about to get exposed.
they had to put that Epstein thing. They had to put the case on somebody.
They said, look, Mo, it's two niggas that's doing their job. They keep asking questions. Can we just blame him?
Yeah.
'Cause we did this shit, but we ain't
That's
going
crazy.
down for it.
That is crazy.
We gonna put it on y'all, man. Y'all niggas was out there ordering shit off. Y'all was online shopping. Niggas said them niggas was online shopping though.
Who?
The
guards?
guards, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Some niggas was online shopping during the thing. They was supposed to check every 30 minutes. They wasn't doing that.
Nah. So they really gonna put that bag on me, people.
Yeah. So my thing is, okay, if y'all getting me saying I wasn't checking it, then what am I in trouble for? Y'all said he committed suicide.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Y'all said he committed suicide.
They not gonna charge him with the murder, right?
Nah.
They charging him
With I can't remember the exact.
The coroner might get killed though, because he did a real coroner report saying the nigga was murdered.
Yeah,
He said it was a homicide.
Yeah, he should.
He ain't get his check.
Man, everybody in the world knows that nigga was killed.
Somebody forgot to pay the coroner.
We gonna be old when we figure that shit out. When they come out, that's gonna be like that whole Iran Contra and Nicaragua thing. Like they gonna come across and I see it and be like, yeah.
Dog, you know, for years I heard black people say the government sold us crack, and I did never understood what they was talking about until like I saw this documentary, and I'm like, so it's paperwork. I googled shit. They got paperwork that say
They came out a couple of years ago and said like,
I said this is crazy.
Contra.
I wish I would. Jay-Z trust a billionaires. You got me fucked up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this shit is a big. This whole shit is they did fucking. This shit is a. They are running a continuous criminal enterprise.
And then they just hired and then another big fish jumped into the hole this week with Michael Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Your boy dropped Your boy said I ain't doing no fundraising. I don't want none of y'all money.
No, he got it.
And I dropped $36 million in ads.
No, he got it back.
He did exactly what Trump did. And he
$36
has an ad saying
million
he's gonna do what Trump did, but for Democrats.
Let me tell you how fucked up the presidential election is right now.
And he's a
You know the nigga that's in the lead for Democrats came out yesterday and said, I don't know how I'm gonna get the black vote. The little nigga from India, Pete Buttigieg, or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He like literally ran a story and was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get the black voters. Now, when it comes down to voting, one of the measuring sticks of the black vote is South Carolina, but he is at 0% right now.
Damn, Pete. Come on, Pete.
And he your front runner. This your front runner for the president right now.
Come on, Pete.
And so at that point in time, all right, so black folk kind of voting for Joe Biden, and everybody else. They kind of voting for them, but white people ain't really voting for them like that. But who the fuck is that?
Where's this nigga?
So now you losing altogether. I told my kids the other day, man, y'all might as well get ready for Trump again. Real talk. I don't see nobody. They asked me, Mr. who you voting for? Same nigga I voted for except for the first Barack. Farrakhan. Why you voting for Farrakhan? Because I believe in his economic principles. I believe in his black family principles. I believe in all of that. Yeah, man. The only time I fell for the okie doke of voting for the black man, the first time we voted for Barack, I fell for it. I even got when I came up for inauguration, I even got the newspapers, I framed them, they even still hanging on my wall in my basement.
That's just still history though.
Just because of the historical part. Yeah, the historical part. But since then, yeah, and before then, I always write in Farrakhan, man. Always.
Real gangster shit, man.
Hey man, it's gonna always be that. That's why I want. That's why I want to be my president.
I'm my own leader, you heard me?
Yeah. If y'all told me, look, if y'all niggas told me Farrakhan was running for president, I'd try to rent this nigga some space to get his damn office set up somewhere.
Be a campaign
Real talk, like, hey, we finna get out here, and Ward 8 finna vote for Farrakhan.
Oh yeah, he got Ward 8.
We getting all of it.
He might get DC.
Nah, not no more.
Nah, look, these white folks not registered to vote here.
Nah, the Christians not gonna vote for him. The black Christians not gonna vote for him. Yeah, hang that up.
They gonna go, nigga, you got Malcolm killed. Son of a bitch.
Oh, nah.
Not that. They gonna go back and want him to play music, man.
You know they hold on to shit, man.
They don't want him to preach, they just want him to play music, man.
Them old black folks hold on to shit. They gonna remember that.
Yeah, nah, they do. Nah, they do. You right. They do hold on to shit. Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man, just sign this junk, bro, so we can auction it off to charity. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad, bro. We get this junk auction off for $10 million.
10 million.
Y'all need this.
Yeah. That junk look right, right?
Yeah, the first nigga to win the Super Bowl and the MVP.
Woo! Joe Flacco like, fuck that nigga.
Fuck that.
This nigga saved white men's jobs.
You feel me?
Harbaugh, hey, if Harbaugh ain't do it this year, he'd have been gone.
my man.
I actually knew someone out get that nigga a gift. He said,
Yeah.
I'm about to draft you the best player in the draft. Take this, do what you gotta do with it.
Do what you gotta do with it. And he saw this shit, was like, hey man, this is the last shot I got. This is the last shot I got, man. Let me let him do his thing.
And it's working.
Like a motherfucker.
You gotta do that though. Just like you said, like even the first time that you got an offensive coordinator and a coach that be on the point like, hey, I'm a coach to my talent, not my talent play to my coach.
Like, it never made sense to me, even when I was first seeing Vic play. Go all the way back to Randall Cunningham, Culpepper to an extent, McNabb. I never understood why the college quarterbacks, the dog and the option in the college. I'm like, listen, it's some white boys in the league who is garbage. Strong arms is garbage. No heart, no accuracy, no terrible footwork. If you got, I'm a defender. Mister, you know how this go. You play defensive back. You got to worry about your half of the field, the tight end, the fucking running back, and the quarterback. Like, you can't defend that shit.
Oh, I always looked at it as the point of like, okay, all right, so you're looking at a league window of 4 years, right? How does a quarterback come in and he dominates college for at least 3 years, and the same players that go to the league, you just kind of like, oh, no, this is the league, so you're not gonna dominate them in the league. I just dominated them. I just been dogging these niggas since high school, college, all of that. And you need to tell, cause over 4 years span, I showed you that like, hey, I can dog them. And then I get to the NFL and you just like, nah, that shit ain't good.
It's funny you said Harbaugh because he did say that nigga job, because the only reason, ironically, Lamar Jackson is allowed to do this is because everybody is on pins and needles.
Yeah, look, what else you got to lose?
We ain't got shit else to lose. Let's just let him do that. Now, y'all finally doing what y'all should have been doing.
That's why your man say, you heard him, I love you. You heard him?
Yeah, I heard him, yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an extension off
Saving my
this.
job.
I'm gonna get an extension off this.
And niggas say, oh, it's a gimmick.
Like, take for instance, Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin loves his defense right now. You know why? Because Mason Rudolph ain't doing shit. So they could easily be like, hey, you know what? Roethlisberger was hurt last year. The defense sucked. We got Roethlisberger for like 1 more year. We got this kid, Mason Rudolph. Let's start this rebuild process and get rid of you right now. But they can't. The Steelers are what, 7-3, 8-2?
They gonna probably end up being a wild
6-5, I think.
They 6-5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they 6-5. But I mean, they in the wild card. They doing a hell of a job with it. But 6-5 with our star quarterback gone.
Yeah.
Okay, we lost our star receiver from last year and our star running back gone. Our starting running back has been injured on and off, but he's been playing through it. So yeah, 6-5 where we are. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. And we're one of the best defenses in the league. Because if we didn't have the defense that they have in Pittsburgh, yeah, they'd be
some shit.
They'd be Jacksonville.
Yeah, they'd be some shit.
They'd be the Jaguars. So I mean,
they'd be some shit. Yeah, man. It's almost coming along, man.
we got shades on.
How we looking, Jay? On camera.
Sweet.
Sweet.
MVP. I hope they don't shit him though, man. They keep
He
trying.
said, we ain't worried about no MVP. You already slammed it.
But he deserves it,
trying to get
man.
to the Super Bowl, bro. Fuck all that.
When they get the Super Bowl,
Fuck all that other shit, bro.
they literally playing a numbers game, bro. Every game, every down.
I don't know. After the way they beat New England with ease, and the way they've been playing with ease as it goes. Yeah, I don't see nobody in the AFC beating them. Now, I'll say this. Right now, I don't see nobody in the AFC beating them. Now, we all know New England is a totally different ball game come playoff time. Come playoff time, that's totally...
You gotta be history, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta be history, and then you gotta... There's a lot of stuff that's playing... It's a lot of financial stuff that's playing on your side. All right? Because overall, Lamar Jackson is a great story, but the Patriots bring more dollars to the NFL. All right, they bring more dollars. So that's the side of it to where I'm like, I don't see nobody beating them until we get to the playoffs and then they line up against the Patriots. I think they can beat them.
they'll lose a shootout against the Chiefs. The Chiefs can't stop nobody, but then it's come down to can y'all stop Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Sammy Watkins?
I think all they gotta do is stop him twice.
And Miko Hardman.
If they,
I think we could get a stop.
if they stop, I'll put it this way: if they stop any team twice, game over.
That's what I'm saying. We can. That's why I say I think we can go because we can get a stop.
Yeah,
The defense is good enough to get a stop.
If they get stopped twice, game over.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you just saw last night, he put 200 yards passing. I'm putting up 5 touches with ease.
With ease.
And my offense runs fast.
Yeah.
It's not no like I can't remember what game because I don't really watch the NFL because it's boring. I mean, cats run a play, they get up, they walk back to the huddle, they get 40 seconds in between the play.
And
it's such a slow game. When you watch college, like college is 25 seconds in between. You gotta get up, you gotta get back. It's always a go. And so with Baltimore, like no, hey, come on, let's go.
If you can't sleep,
Let's go. Hey, we on the ball. And when they like Buddy that scored the touchdown out of the backfield last night, like you can see it. Like he had the linebacker beat. And the linebacker was like, oh shit, they snapped the ball. And by the time he realized they snapped the ball, the man was catching it running to the corner.
Just touchdown.
It was a touchdown. It runs that fast, and that is one thing that they do that other teams don't do. When you see other teams that try to slow the ball down and this and that, like, no, there ain't no slow it down. That man put up 5 touchdowns. Then he played it by third quarter.
That's what made Seattle so special because like them boys really love to play defense. Like Seattle, and when they beat Tom Brady in 2012 in the regular season, and then they won that Super Bowl against who they beat Denver. That was the best offense of all time at that time. Them boys really like contact, like
oh yeah,
the whole team just like. And that's what's gonna take to beat the Ravens. I don't really see a team out there like that because they beat the shit out of the Patriots, and the Patriots got the #1 defense.
But that's the point though. They beat the shit out of the Patriots, so you can say anything AFC like they're the team to beat.
That next week game will be a test.
This is gonna be the test this week. When San Fran comes to town, like, what do you do to Joey Bosa? Which they did a good job again. Who did they play against the other night?
Green Bay.
Green Bay. So they did a good job against Green Bay. Ain't no slack. Their defense ain't no slack. They ain't top notch, but they ain't no slack.
No, I mean, we played the Rams.
Yeah, that's what I said. They played the Rams.
They played the Rams.
The Rams, Aaron Donald. And that's the thing. They ran the air because they kept saying, we're going to take your highest paid player and run right at him.
That's what you do.
And take him out the game.
You run right at him.
Run right at him.
You run.
And so
you can't stop that.
Yeah, and so when you got the same thing coming in this week. You run right at Joey Bosa. And the thing about this, Aaron Donald is experienced. And we beat the shit out of him. They beat the shit out of him. You got Bosa, who's a rookie, a second year. All over the place. Yeah, like what you do.
Yeah.
And when they come at you fast, when they come at you that fast, like, nigga, they'll come at you fast, and then you got, it's one of those things where, like, if you wanted to say the Ravens, you can say, like, the Ravens would be like if Floyd had power, right? I'm fast, I can run around you, but then I can knock your ass out with Mark Ingram. He gonna come through there. He gonna run your ass over.
I say he running like he out.
Yeah, like
They always just running the ball 40 times a game. So as a D-back, as a linebacker, you got 325-pound niggas busting your ass the whole game. Nobody trying to deal with that shit. No.
As defensive back, as a safety.
Hell no.
You got two. They coming out in double tight.
You got a lineman coming at you full speed. You come down and fill a hole, and you got a guard coming around full speed.
Nah, hey, after the second quarter. Hey, coach, switch this up.
Hey, coach, you need to get them big boys up front.
Yeah, man. Get your hands on them, man. Get your hands on them. Damn, he getting off on me. That's what you saying. That's what you saying. You saying like you in the huddle like, hey man,
he shouldn't be touching me.
He shouldn't be touching me.
Why the fuck is this nigga touching me?
He shouldn't be touching me. That's
supposed to be touching them.
That's every bit of word what you saying.
That's why them niggas was fighting in the locker room.
Yeah. You out there, you 210, and you got 320 niggas just come. They looking at you like, yes, lunch. They barreling down. Like you looking like you come on. You ain't even that fast. Where did speed come from?
You 190 and this nigga 350.
Barrel. And the only thing you can do is
come in downhill.
Yeah.
CTE.
Coming straight at his knee, and that you just kind of like you see them big ass knees coming toward, boom, boom, and you going straight at him, and all he doing when he get to you, he throwing them knees at you.
Bro, that's a
to
violent sport, and like how them niggas be dealing with them domestic violence situations and all of that, bro. Y'all gotta deal with them niggas different because they minds is like,
Yeah, them the different minds.
They need cannabis.
yeah, they need that
it.
shit, bro. It's you gotta come home to a wife, a girlfriend, kids, and you can't be how you is when you're with the good teammate in the locker room. Like niggas don't understand how violent, like in the locker room is fights. No matter what level you've been on, you seen teammates fight. I don't know what team you play for. Like that's part of it. Like my father was talking about, it was on the news, a football coach that got fired for cussing at the kids and all that shit. It was like, listen, y'all gotta understand what it takes to be great. If y'all put a camera in Bill Belichick's locker room the past 30 years,
you know he
son,
I done cussed out a parent this year. I should have been fired.
Like that's what it takes.
Mad shit in the locker room.
That nigga had murderers in his locker room and shit.
Hello.
Man. That shit.
Murderers, druggies,
Drug users and dealers.
Yeah, all that.
Rapists.
Yeah.
All that. And you think, like, you seen the tape that time the lady called out Marshawn Lynch at his camp. Like, and he first thing he said is like, wait a minute, is it a male out here with you? Oh, okay. That's who I need to talk to.
But you don't get it.
That's what I need, because you don't get it. And the thing about that'd be the biggest thing. Like my mom, and I've never really caught on to it. My mom used to say that when I was in high school, because when I was in high school, like our team played, I ain't even say pretty, I played a damn good football team. And our practices, you could actually come to our practices and they would be more live than our games.
Word?
Yeah, because when we blowing out, we was blowing out people 40-0 by half, putting up points. And so when you came out, our offense was just as good as our defense.
Yeah.
So when we went against each other like, hey, this is game time. Folks started at about 5:30. Folks got off work. Hey man, hey, where you at? They out there watching. But as time kept going by, the years kept going by, my mom just kept saying like, it's just too many women. There's too many women showing up at practices. Women don't belong at practices. You know, like it's more women. It's turning into more women that practices than men, and then they, because men ain't in life. They ain't there. And so you got the coach coming off the field, and the mother asking, well, why my son ain't this and why my son ain't that? And as a man, you know, you can't just be like, you don't want to just go hammer like, your son fucking sucks.
Your son shit. Your son's scared.
Yeah, he sucks.
Your son's scared.
So you gotta, your son's scared. So you gotta try to break it down to her the best way, and she's still coming at you like,
you said he was gonna stop.
yeah. No, I ain't say nothing. I said he come out here and compete.
When they be doing them campaigns and they be like making the game football safer, people don't understand how much of an oxymoron that is, bro. It's like, y'all understand what y'all asking for? That's like saying let's making the gun range less noisy. Like it's not happening. You gotta be violent to play football. It's not about going hard or not, dog. It's violent niggas who be playing that shit, bro. You can't go out there with a mentality. After a certain level, you gotta go out there with a mentality like
But this is my thing though. As much as we attack, I guess I'm gonna say why. I just figured out why. As much as we attack football, right, for being such a violent sport. Now, too many people died from football, right? But just lately, you've had a couple of boxers and MMA artists like fighters die. And so you gotta ask yourself like, why they ain't cracking down on boxing and MMA fighters? I'm about to give you the case in point. Oh, I'm just gonna stick with boxing. Ain't too many white people boxing. So it ain't no issue for them. It ain't affecting their lifestyles. Like my kid wanna play football, and I gotta tell him, instead of just telling him like, hey son, realistically, white people don't play football because black people are more athletic. You just wanna say, hey, it's a concussion issue, the black folk. Instead of just saying like, it's a concussion issue, instead of just saying like, hey, the black folk will run your ass off the field, they gonna knock your ass out. You wanna say like, oh, they're getting concussions.
Yeah.
They're getting concussions.
You can't avoid
You know why they're getting concussions? Because y'all putting all this bullshit in. And so nowadays, your natural body of how you normally hit somebody, I can't hit you. Like, you want me to hit you, but not
Not
lead with my head.
So like helmet to helmet, that's what I was just getting at. Like
Not lead
when
with my head.
when that rule first
So
came in,
if I hit you, if my neck is like this right here, right, and I come and hit you right here, and I hit on the wrong place, I'm gonna have some problems with my neck. I'm gonna feel that. As opposed to if I come in it straight up and we meet face to face, face mask to face mask, that ain't really no problem.
Yeah.
But now we got neck injuries, we got concussions and stuff like that because now
niggas too fast.
Niggas too fast, or the way they want you to hit somebody is what causes it.
Yeah.
It's what causes it.
You can't make that game. It's a violent game by nature. And
Yeah,
nothing against football. I love the sport, but it's just people gotta understand when they're being pandered to and when they're being strung along. NFL on some bullshit. They've been on some bullshit. They was trying to like water down the concussion movie, all this other shit, saying it's not that deep. Dog, Junior Seau off himself and said, I'm donating my brain to brain research. A nigga like Javon Belcher went crazy, killed this girl, baby. Tell your coach, I love you. Boom, killed himself. Like, bruh, these niggas, people don't understand. Like, this chick I talked to, she was in the army. She said they told her when she was in the army after the bomb go off, they checked her for something, brain something, and then brain trauma something. And she was saying like, they tell you it's like when football players get in collisions. But when you lead an army, you seen different shit. You're not seeing somebody get chopped down with an AK, but you still like your mindset. Like you gotta dominate another man in front of you, like for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then for 5 days out the week. Then
you gotta be
back at it again. Then we
for
want
20
you to,
years.
We want you to tone that down and go home with your wife. And if you hit a bitch, we gonna punish you and take away your money. I felt like that Ray Rice shit was the dumbest shit because let's say he was a nigga that just beat his wife. Now he ain't got no job. Now it's money problem.
Now he's really gonna be.
Exactly.
Now he really gonna take
So it's like y'all could get this nigga real help and keep it 100, and these niggas be taking endless drugs, don't even know what they taking.
No, it's not.
Painkillers.
I don't need to get you help because you're replaceable.
Yeah.
You're replaceable. We got Mark Ingram now.
And that's where it is.
We got Mark Ingram now.
And that's what a lot of fans don't understand. This game has shown anything, every player is replaceable. You might not never get 6 rings, but nigga, everybody can be replaceable.
Dez Bryant can't even get a job.
Nope.
He's still a top 20 receiver.
This nigga still got the most touchdowns since the other receivers that came in his class.
The contract already ain't guaranteed. So if I haven't cut you, then that means I'm gonna pay you. But when you opt out, that's pretty much you telling me like, hey man,
Fuck yourself.
yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because in the NBA, you opt out because you're going to re-up. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. In the NFL, you get cut. Like, most players, like, take Darius Slay. Now, your last year, most of your money comes up front. Who? Or I'll take Julio Jones. Most of your money comes up front. He signed 60-something million. He got, she signed for 60-something million over 3 years. He got all of that up front. His next 2 years, he's getting paid $1 million each. They can easily cut him.
Oh, hold up, say that again?
So, the Julio Jones contract, right? 3 years, 63 million or something like that.
You said he got 60 of...
He got 60 a signing.
Damn.
Yeah, really? He got 60 a signing. And then the next 2 years, his base salary is $1 million. So, at any point in time...
Okay, so if they cut him, he already got his 60.
Yeah, he already got his 60. Yeah. That's how most contracts are. Most of the time when you get to that, that's why you hear like Jalen Ramsey saying like, "Hey, I'm on the last year of my contract.
Yeah.
I need to get picked up because if I opt out, then you upset. But you want me to stay on and you can franchise me, which means you're gonna pay me for 1 year. Now, if I get hurt, that's it. Ain't nobody gonna pick me up. Ain't nothing. So that's why." That's why they be screaming for a new contract with 1 or 2 years left because it's like, nah, man, you're not gonna franchise me. That's pretty much you saying like, hey, I don't want you to go nowhere else. You gotta stay here for 1 year. I don't care nothing about after this year. I don't give a fuck about you after this year. If you good,
yeah, they want their money.
If you good, and I ain't like Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins robbed him. Did he? This nigga robbed him.
This nigga lost to the Cowboys.
2 years, bro. It got to the point. No, let me tell you the scenario he put him in. By the time he got through his franchise deal, getting franchise tagged twice, he was making more than he make now.
Yeah, nigga,
Man, he got a bad name.
Yeah. So he was looking at them like, look, y'all look, y'all can continue to franchise me. I'm gonna make more than y'all would have paid me. And then when it comes time to re-up, either you pay me that or I'm gonna go somewhere else.
You made
I already got my money.
We made like 50 mil with the scams, then
Yeah.
we made 80 mil guaranteed.
I already got my money. You franchised me 2 years in a row.
And he ain't do nothing but pad the stats because the white boys don't gotta win nothing. Just
Nah.
the numbers.
He stole that. Stole that.
Yeah.
He stole that.
Hey, nah, he didn't steal it. He didn't steal it. They gave it to him. It was their choice because they franchised him. They tagged him and said, hey, you know what? We don't want you to go nowhere.
He stole that, bro.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh yeah, I get what you said. Yeah, not literally, but yeah, nah, they was like, nah, we don't want you to go nowhere here. Here you go. Hold it. Here you go. Next year coming out, we don't want you to go nowhere else this year. Here you go. It's like keeping the girl around like, hey.
Oh, because RG3 was. They had cut RG3.
Yeah, they had cut RG3.
Okay. Yeah, they still did him dirty.
Yeah. Alright, but he was getting out of hand here.
You think so?
I think with RG3, it was just some.
The public, the team, the
I think it
fans
was-
wasn't liking him no
I
more.
think it was some hating shit. I listened to Santana Moss talk at one time about RG3. I think they just didn't like the type of person he was. Like,
Yeah, the fans ain't really like him like that. Like he came. I think because at that point in time, like you gotta understand, like the Redskins still a nigga team.
Oh,
yeah.
They still a nigga team. Like them old black niggas that used to love the Redskins in the '80s. That fan base still there, right? And so when you know, like when you got RG3 to come through, and then he got these braids and stuff like that, and then you hear him talk, and then you realize quickly, like, oh, this ain't one of us. And then he show up with the white girl, and you really realize, like,
Oh, this nigga wild.
This nigga wild. This
now, if
nigga
y'all would have
definitely
accepted
ain't one of us.
him, like how y'all accepted Russ, Skins probably be winning some shit.
But let me tell you when niggas started accepting Russ. When he left the white girl and got with Sierra. Niggas wasn't fucking with Russ when he was with that white girl.
When he was with.
Nah, they was dogging him, man.
His comments.
They was dogging him.
Russ was like, this all I know. That's another thing that them black women gotta understand. Dog, stop getting mad at football players with they white girls. They around nothing but white girls,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what
Like,
they know, bro.
that's what they around, dog. Like, you wanna fuck one, go around one. Go fuck one.
Or one thing you gotta understand, I explained it all the time, you gotta understand, like, when these black kids go to college, like, okay, you in high school, and your mom driving a 10-year-old Explorer, but then you get the UGA, and then you coming home in a Charger, or a Challenger, right? 2-door, you got the V8, engine sound nice, you good. And you trying to figure out, all right, you ain't got no agent, you ain't got, how you got this? And then you see the white girl get out, and you like, oh, then you start doing background, the white girl uncle owns a Dodge dealership.
Yeah, man.
He put it in her name just to keep you out of trouble, so all you doing is driving it around.
Thought that bus still cheeks proud. Oh,
Yeah, like, that's how it happened. I mean, hey, baby, here you go.
niggas mad at Saquon Barkley. Look at this white girlfriend. He loves white women.
Bruh, hey, that shit is in the middle of the stick. That first time I went to state college, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was driving from Erie to Philly doing some work. And I'm at a stoplight, and nigga, a horse and buggy flies past me.
A horse and buggy.
Yeah. And then I realized, like, oh shit, I'm in Amish country. And they everywhere. Like, they on them horses and buggies and stuff like that. Like, we 10 minutes outside the campus.
Yeah.
And so you trying to figure out, like, why this nigga like white girls? Because that's what he around.
That might have been his first kiss.
True.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm
He
saying?
might not feel comfortable talking to black girls. He might be insecure.
Like that might have been his.
And then he goes to a place where ain't a whole lot of black girls to talk to.
And then black girls on the way up. What about his mother? Like, yo, he not fucking his mother.
True.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? You don't know what kind of relationship he had with his mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, you don't know what his mother did. This mother might have turned him off from black women. Just because he was raised by a black woman, that don't mean I wanna, you know what I'm
I wanna
saying?
be with
Yeah, that don't mean I wanna be with one.
Can't invest in who these niggas fucking, man.
Huh?
I said we can't be investing in who these niggas
Yeah,
fucking.
like
Shit don't be none of our business.
That's
None.
shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Like if a black man love you, shorty, then shut the fuck up. Like that's how I look at it. Like if a nigga love you, shut the fuck up. Like if your nigga cheated on you with a white girl or a Spanish girl, then y'all deal with that.
Oh, the thing about this, like, and like for me, like I said, I'm not with interracial marriage, but like if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm just not supportive of it. I just know me that I knew that I was gonna marry a black woman. Like I knew that off rip. So it wasn't no situation the way it wasn't nothing a white woman could tell me that could blow my head up.
You was like, bitch, shut up.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing a white woman could tell me that'd be like, oh yeah, I'm cool, we gonna date. Where I'm thinking about, no, it wasn't nothing at all you could tell me. Cause I knew
Nothing at all.
nothing.
No, in my motherfucking house.
Yeah, nah, man, it wasn't. If you won the lottery, if we got together, I might have took the money eventually.
3 minutes, fellas, what we got?
Huh?
3 minutes, what we got?
We almost.
We done ran through 3 cards, you know what I'm saying? We on number 3.
You got all this footage of me doing this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, can you speed it up?
Oh yeah, you can do the time.
I actually
Can you do the time lapse?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3,000%.
Oh yeah.
That should take,
That shit look flat on.
that take a minute to do.
Huh?
I should take a little minute to do.
You do?
3,000%, just a minute, that's it.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, that'll pull down to like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, though. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, like 2 minutes.
You said that again?
Like 2-3 minutes,
Yeah, it'll take it down. Like if he recorded for like a couple hours.
So I can put the whole joint up, and then I can just put this clip of the Lamar Jackson thing.
Mm-hmm.
Slow speed, fast speed.
Yeah, I need that. The God is back.
I'm about to be focused. I'm about to be working for Crook tonight. I'm about to do the clip with him and his son,
Yeah,
and then I gotta do this jump.
yeah.
So the clip between your son gotta be done.
Oh man, matter of fact, let me tell you, we got 3 minutes, so I can run through this quick real quick, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so my man Crook, right? Hey, I don't know if y'all follow, he posted on Instagram the other day. And I caught it in the middle of the class when I was just sitting there listening. But I hit him up and I said, like, so overall the scene was, you ain't saying y'all at breakfast?
No, it was at dinner.
It was at dinner. And I mean, it was something like, honestly, like straight out of a movie. And when I was listening to it, what it's like a visual that you might have seen before, but this puts you right in. They were having a conversation, like a man and a son, literally having a conversation over dinner, and just the small intricacies of just hearing them eat and talk at the same time. And one of the parts that really stuck out to me was you were talking about your son's mother. And you were saying, like, your mother ride for you and everything like that. And your son literally said, like, on everything.
Yeah.
And like I told you, man, like every time I've been around your son, like he's been impressive. Like if y'all never met him, like the kid's impressive. He's not a kid that I feel like is gonna need some kid to show him how to fit in, or he's gonna have to find a way to fit in. Like he carried his own self. He did a play the other day, carried the whole stage, and I'm watching this from Instagram. Like, damn, young man got it. He boiled. Hey, he good. He good. And everything that I've seen him, I'm pretty sure, like, you're his dad, so there's times when you've seen him fail and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But the majority of the time when I seen him, stand-up kid, respectable, handle.
Always got that smile on his face.
Always got
that $1 million smile, like
Yeah.
But
that smile telling all like you ain't got to tell me nothing.
yeah,
I already know.
That's just a sign of that's what I spend my time on, trying to make my kids happy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It shows,
trying
though.
to make their childhood as happy as possible and show them as much love as possible. Because once they feel it, they can show it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they do. Like, my kids are real lovable kids. And I'm not just saying that because they're my kids.
Nah. I can attest to that. Like
they are.
if don't nobody else tell you, man, like, hey, man, you doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You doing a hell of a job.
If kids are loved, that solves the problem right there.
Absolutely.
Love. If you feel love, everything else will come.
Yep. You can solve a lot of things just
through love.
Yeah.
Just through love, whether it's with your kids, whether it's like, and matter of fact, we might end on that, man. Whether it's with your kids, whether it's your life, like, you don't understand, like, love overall. I mean, because, hell, if you love yourself, ain't too much nobody can tell you about yourself that's gonna make you feel bad.
Nope.
Ain't too much nobody can tell you, period, to where you just gonna be like, oh man, fuck all of this. It just ain't gonna happen because you got too much love, because one thing about it now, when you got love, you got peace about a lot of stuff.
That's a fact.
A lot of stuff. You can't be in love without being peace. Because think about it, like when you're in love with something, like I love my wife, that means I accept the good and the bad. I'm at peace with the good and the bad of it. Yeah. Especially when you say like at peace, that means like you're good with the bad side of it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I don't like about my wife, it ain't that I don't like it that much to be like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can deal with it. And so that's one of the things, like especially like love and peace, I'll say that on that point. Love and peace go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Because like I said, when you love something, you're gonna love every bit about it. My wife loved me with my breath stank in the morning.
Fact.
Hey man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nigga, I'm done. I did that. In front
Y'all
of your
seen
face.
that?
In your face.
Y'all seen that?
In your face. I just made 5,000 in your face.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Man Time Season 2.
Yeah, we
That's how we started, man.
That's how we started.
Action motherfucking Jackson.